Look, we got a package from the Mr. Sparkle Company in Japan.
Woo! Ow!
It's a videotape.
Put it in, put it in.
Oh. Hello, American investor. I see you are interested in distributing Mr. Sparkle in your home prefecture. You have chosen wisely. But please, don't believe me. Observe this commercial. バカに対して無礼だ。よぼれによぶる本気だよ。どけ、みんなどけ。俺も知ってるところじゃない。俺と一緒になすか、ヒノキか。
勇まし方のローグですね。ミスタースパークルのチャレンジに応じます。王様パワー。
夏休みの企画終わるでしょう。
ミスタースパコロ運のよベストワシュー
Boring.
That didn't explain anything. All I know is they stole my face and used it for their stupid logo. There's no other explanation.
Wait, look.
Mr. Sparkle, a joint venture of Matsumura Fishworks and Tamarabushi Heavy Manufacturing Concern.
All a coincidence. Yep, there's your answer, Fishbulb.
Well, it was a good ride while it lasted. Come on, kids. Let's go home.
We are home.
That was fast.
Suppose I accidentally got my shit together. Would I get a medal or a pat on the back and a little feather I could stick in my cap or pin to my shirt? Go out in the yard and poke it in the dirt, or leave it in the woods where it couldn't be found. If it fell over, would it make a sound? And if it did, would it be the sound that you like? Or should I do it over until I get it right? You say everything I know is wrong, so do me a favor and play along for a minute as the rusty gears turn. Don't be alarmed if you smell something burning upstairs. It's a little BB rolling around in a boxcar. See us together. Maybe it wouldn't be hard to explain if I only had a brain.
I forget, Chris. Do you don't like us to talk over the end of the song? No, in the beginning we can talk over the end of the song. It's just for editing purposes later on.
Well, this song's okay because I don't edit after this song to begin the next segment, considering this is the first segment.
Because if we wanted to be more DJ-like, you're listening to the hot hits, we could hit the post.
Well,
before and after the song.
Well, we have to make a small studio adjustment right here.
What's wrong?
Do you leave speakers on?
What? I have
on the stereo?
No. Why?
No.
Sounds like there.
That would be Tom's really loud headphones.
Yeah, you can hear them from all the way over there.
I'm deaf,
Yeah.
I got I went to that Paul Westerberg concert like 7 years ago.
Oh, jeez.
And it's damaged I'm beyond damaged still to this day. Well, because it was in Follinger,
yeah.
And I was right next to the speakers, so
no, we weren't.
My ears were bleeding.
We were not.
We were damn close.
I've been to louder.
Much.
With adequate hearing protection, though. It hurt.
Oh.
A lot. Anyway, so now I'm deaf. That and working on, airplane engines without hearing protection.
That'll do it, too.
Had something to do with it. A little bit.
140 decibels usually does.
Yeah, only the really big ones, though. The smaller ones,
Okay, so you were getting like 120 or something.
110, 120. Yeah. Like a truck going by, just forever.
Yeah, trucks don't get that loud.
It's like a city bus going by all day long.
The L tracks. Every other minute.
No, constantly. That's what it is. No,
so often you don't notice.
And so that you come back from lunch and you got your OSHA hearing protection down around your neck because it looks cool. And you're walking around and talking to the other guys with the OSHA hearing protection down around their neck.
And then someone starts up the engine.
And you know what you do then? You talk louder.
Huh. Hey, Bob, how's it going?
You talk louder until you finally realize, hey, shouldn't we have these on? Yeah, that might have something to do with my hearing loss, too. Chris has just informed us that Napster, not Napster, Live 365 is having some signal issues this evening.
It doesn't like us.
You know what? We don't like them anymore. Poopy heads.
I agree.
Yeah. Considering there's Macintosh programs out there just picking us up for free without even telling us. We did help that guy, right?
That was like a week ago, Tom.
No, it was last Friday. Wasn't
right.
it?
You asked the same question.
I didn't ask
Friday.
it on the air.
You did.
Thanks for listening to the show.
I told you I didn't listen to last week's show. It's been a bad week at work.
Hey, at least when I don't listen to the show, I don't say it.
I copped to the fact that I did not listen to last week's show at work this week, but
yeah, but you
it was
don't
a short
say it
show.
on the air.
Yeah, I think he's referring to Maurice is referring to the fact that he doesn't advertise it.
He
doesn't hang the big neon sign on his head. Hi, I didn't listen.
I was here live last week, so I lived it. I would encourage everybody else to listen to last week's show, of course.
By the way, for those of you who think that maybe us listening to our own show is a little facetious,
we need to do that.
We listen to the show to improve the quality
exactly
of future shows.
We do it for you.
I just do it to kill time.
We have our little. Did you listen to last week's show? Yeah, I was a little loud. Oh, we can fix that.
Yeah.
We'll turn it down.
Let's make sure we catch that.
Or hey, nice entrance, Jeff.
Huh? Oh.
We were talking about your entrance earlier. Yeah, off the air.
I don't listen to the pre-show.
Oh, that's it. We don't listen to the pre-show stuff at all.
The 10 minutes we talk to each other before the show.
We talk about Maurice's sandwich.
Nice grinder.
The usual. I got a hum. There's a hum here. It's Friday night. It's 8:15 Central. I'm Tom.
I'm Jeff.
I'm Maurice.
With the mouthful of sandwich.
I'm Jeff.
Haven't we gotten past the point of introducing ourselves?
I'm Maurice.
Hey, every week there could be new listeners every week. We just don't know.
Who would know that? I'm Jeff.
And now they know that he's Jeff. For example, we just found out we have a new listener, or a listener we didn't know we had. Antonio checked in.
The NSA?
No, well, yeah, they're always listening.
They're searching. They're searching for those encryption codes.
Echelon.
The Echelon system. Let me just trigger that right now. Motor oil. diesel fuel, fertilizer, rental truck.
Gonna kill the president.
Gonna kill the president.
Blow up the White House.
Okay,
I
there
have the best one.
What do you got?
Bomb.
Penis.
It's 4 letters,
bomb.
and it triggers them right away.
Penis.
Bomb. Doot, 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 doot. So, now that we've said all that, we'd like to welcome the NSA this evening, listening in to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment.
A little shout out to my peeps out in Washington.
To my homies.
To work for the Department of Defense.
DOD. I'm a DOD specialist.
I work for the government.
That's what they're allowed to say. If you're ever questioned, you say, I work for the government.
No. You work for the Department of Defense.
I work for the Department of Agriculture. I'm an
that's
agricultural liaison. Oh, wait,
That's
that's
the
the CIA. Damn.
That's the Andromeda strain.
I'm an agricultural liaison. Scoop. As I was saying, Antonio checked in, our fave listener down in Ciudad de Mexico, who apparently has been all over the world and not listening to the show for the last 5 weeks. But
Bravo.
We voted Jeff off the island.
Yeah.
Hey.
He wouldn't get that reference.
Yeah. He is hip. He's an editor of a magazine. He is hip to all of our cultural references.
He's probably got DSS.
Yeah. Plus, I think he spends a lot of business time here in America.
But as not being a member of, a citizen of the United States, he probably has not been brainwashed by American TV.
And you know what? That Survivor show, it is brainwashing, man. Oh my God.
In what way?
I promised you last night when I talked to you that I wasn't going to do this until the middle of the show, but I will do it now if you want. I believe, sir, that Big Brother and Survivor are gladiatorism, modern-day gladiatorism in its worst form. Just as slaves and captured soldiers were put to death in the Colosseum for the entertainment of others, i.e., the decadent Romans, I feel that the Survivor show, the Big Brother show, is very much the same thing. You have individuals pitting themselves against each other, not for death, but for money, which is like the modern day version of your life.
50 Quatloos on Gervais.
I say that it is gladiatorism, and we are near the fall of the empire.
So when do they let loose the lions?
It's like a game
to eat all the rest of the people on the island.
The lions are
the show can just end.
The metaphor stands. The lions are the challenges on the island.
But how does this differ from the last 40 years of game shows? And
because game shows are usually the individual against himself, or mystery.
Oh.
They're
Jeopardy.
Jeopardy. Yes, you're competing against other contestants,
Price is Right.
but really you're trying to win the money or answer the questions. Sometimes you're against yourself. Sometimes you're against others. It is like gladiatorism, but not like Survivor and Big Brother.
Just because
that Big Brother show, that was bloodthirsty, man. That was I watched it finally at your behest, Chris.
It's not bloodthirsty. I wouldn't say that.
It just cranked up a little because Survivor, it's already worn thin on the American public. So they had to crank it.
People are crazy for the Survivor.
People are getting used to that level of entertainment.
Oh, okay.
Now they got to crank it up a little.
No.
The next show after Big Brother will even be more vicious.
See,
the people will be going at each other with like sticks and stuff.
Chris has a rebuttal.
Watch this. Big Brother is nowhere near Survivor. Big Brother is basically a show about 9 people who kind of enjoy living with each other and enjoy being there, and they're forced to go vote every 2 weeks to vote somebody out of the house.
So you're saying,
Whereas Survivor,
that's what the script says.
And there's only one person in. Oh, shut up! And there's only one person in the house who's actually starting to think about how he wants to win the game. Whereas on Survivor, it is a modern day Machiavelli's The Prince.
Yes.
It is cutthroat on that show.
This is what I'm saying.
But Big Brother,
death is removed.
But Big Brother is like the real world without all the sex.
Oh, they're trying to get that in there too.
They're trying, but it's failing hard.
As it were.
This has never happened to me before.
Well.
And like I said, here's the other sad part about it. I watched the show from beginning to end. My wife watched the show from beginning to end.
You watched the wrong one, too.
Well, baby time is 7 o'clock, and there's nothing happening.
That Wednesday show's...
No, wait, this is a compliment.
Uh-huh.
We couldn't turn the shit off.
Oh, of course not.
I kept saying, Vic, why don't we watch something else?
Let's read a book.
Yeah, let's watch something else. Well, what it is the White Sox are in California. So usually I occupy the TV with baseball at night, But
that's okay.
No, that's
not modern day gladiatorism.
It is, but they're not. It's not as vicious as it seems like Survivor.
Because it's baseball. Because it's boring.
Big Brother. Well, it can be. It can be.
So Survivor is something that's in the past, and we're just seeing.
This all happened like 4 months ago.
Yeah. Can we hunt down Sean and just slap the shit out of him?
I think we can.
Isn't he practicing medicine again somewhere?
Wussy little
Long Island or somewhere.
And they're all sworn to say nothing until this is over with.
Non-disclosure NDA.
So what's your was that big Gervais wins thing a hoax or?
Yeah, it's a hoax.
Okay.
It's gonna be Colleen. That's my guess.
Just so long as it isn't Richard.
We're just for people listening that don't understand what that's all about. They're talking about characters on this particular show, Survivor.
Characters.
People. Sorry, people.
Characters.
Caricatures. Caricatures of real people.
Characters. No. They would all be in like little doom buggies.
I picture you playing
and
a lot
they would
of
have big heads.
I picture you with a big head playing racquetball. Okay, so anyway, as I said, Antonio checked in, sent us a lovely letter.
Who?
Antonio.
We covered about 15 minutes ago.
Señores de Tiki. He finally got the CD. Apparently, the CD that I express mailed 3 weeks ago.
You did not express.
Yes, I did. Well, I priority mailed.
Through whom?
USPS, my man.
Yeah.
As soon as it gets across the border, it's all up for
that's what he said. I had the very nice...
I'm sure it had been opened.
I will guarantee you it crossed over in Brownsville 1 to 2 days after you sent it.
Okay.
Thank you, Jeff.
I've been to Brownsville. Wow. That town. No, never. I want to get through this portion first.
Don't go there.
I had a very nice surprise for my birthday in today's mail. Today is Antonio's birthday. Just wanted to tell you that despite the Mexican Postal Service reputation for I gotta do show quotes, misplacing, actually stealing is the accurate term.
Allegedly.
Packages. My prized...
Who knows?
My prized CD containing Radio Tiki Season 1 made it in one piece. Thanks for everything, especially to Chris for the Mac-friendly interface.
Oh, we have listeners who use Macs.
So, congratulations on the Mac-friendly interface there, Chris. I am already basking in the oral bliss. A-U-R.
Yeah, apparently the Mexican postal system did open the package and replaced our CD with another one.
With a cookie or something.
With one much better than ours.
Yeah.
Bliss, hell.
Oh. Ours is a piece of crap. He is basking in the oral bliss that is... Everybody wants to do Tom, even though it seems that Dan is the only member of the show to be able to sing on key, which is true.
That is true. Very, very true.
Dan is the only one of us with any kind of professional singing background.
Wait till we get to some of the iron filing stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's much better.
We should bust that tape out maybe for the fall.
The iron filings polka.
We'll get that out there. We actually, Sandy keeps asking about it. We should maybe bring that back a little bit later in the season. Like we take a hiatus. Well, we had kind of a hiatus this summer, didn't we? We had like a string of like shows that were half-assed. Like I wasn't here, then Chris wasn't here. We had that hot tub show that had the tornado. That was like our hiatus.
That was our hiatus. Summer replacement.
Brad's singing is particularly painful. The man can't carry a tune to save his life. I think that's part of his charm.
We knew that.
The horror, says Antonio. Since I've been traveling nonstop for the last 5 weeks, I'll have to sit down and check out the tequila episode. The tequila. My wife tells me that you guys enjoyed it a lot. Bravo, sirs. I have a lot of catching up to do, mainly past shows, marital duties, and drinking. Work can wait.
In that order?
Please, service the wife first. We'll be here.
I was going to say drink first.
Oh, see? Which one of us is married? See, there you go. All right. I said service the wife. Never mind.
Yeah, it should have been the other way around, shouldn't it?
So I have a good one. Chris, there's also a request here. Chris, do you take song requests for tonight's show?
As long as they keep the Napster name up.
I know it's the last night for Napster.
No. Injunction.
Yeah. I just heard they had... When did that injunction go through exactly?
This afternoon.
Okay. So I must have missed it.
They're staying open then.
Like 5. Huh?
They're staying open then.
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah, I found out around
until the trial.
Because otherwise their business
business.
Yeah.
When they say business, what is their revenue stream based on?
Advertisements.
Advertisement on the website. That's it.
Yeah.
Oh, just like ours.
They got Amazon.com set up.
Yeah.
And speaking of,
let me get to his request, and then that's my next page here. Anything by the Mighty Mighty Boss Tones, the Smiths, Manic Street Preachers, or Warren Zevon. Actually, Lawyers, Guns, and Money wouldn't be bad.
What's Oh, the what?
Well, those will have to wait for next week.
Oh, yeah.
Because
Thompson, the Headless Machine Gunner. I'm missing a word.
Roland the Headless Thompson Gunner.
That could be.
By who?
Warren Zevon.
I have the greatest hits. I'll bring it over.
Werewolves of London.
Oh, we won't have to use the Napster right for that?
Of course, Warren Zevon was very heavily involved in the soundtrack to Grand Canyon. Fabulous soundtrack. Good film.
He was going around. You know Warren Zevon. I mean, you know what he looks like. I mean, he was going around for a long time doing a cover of Raspberry Beret.
That's right. Oh, my God. I didn't know he was from Chicago.
Is he?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, well, I found that out when he was filling in for Paul Schaefer on David Letterman.
Wow.
Speaking of Paul Schaefer, was it one of you that told me, maybe it wasn't one of you, I meant to bring this into the show, Paul Schaefer co-wrote It's Raining Men.
Yeah, I mentioned that a few weeks ago.
Was that was you that mentioned it?
On the show.
On the show. Thanks for listening.
All right, never mind. Forget it. God damn it.
Whoa. Reference my review of Scary Movie.
Damn it.
Whoa.
All right.
Whoa.
Moving on. Give that to Chris. It's got those song requests from Antonio.
It's gonna be Girlfriend in a Coma.
No, how soon is now?
No. We hate it when our friends become successful.
That's Morrissey solo.
It's Morrissey Smith.
Well,
same
he
thing.
did. Oh.
Well, all right.
Did he say Smiths or did he say Morris?
He said Smiths.
He said Smiths.
All right.
He said Smiths. We can work on it. Yes, Jeff mentioned the Amazon. We have gotten our. I'm not going to mention the amount because that's internal tiki stuff.
We got the internal revenue numbers that we're not ready since we're not a public company.
Since we're not ready to put that out.
We're not required to divulge that information.
Of course, with this amount of money, we're not required to file either.
Anybody remember that show that was on after the Gong Show, the $1.98 beauty pageant?
With Rip Taylor.
That
was a great show. If you won the pageant, you won $1.98, a handful of carrots, and all the confetti that Rip could throw at you.
Right.
Whoa.
It was a great show.
I wonder why.
The 70s.
We've received our quarterly Amazon.com associate report, and I'd like to thank...
and when it's a single sheet of paper.
I cut out 3 pages.
There's a significant list there.
I brought in the stuff that I thought would be remotely interesting for the show. Remotely.
It actually shows everything that people bought through the site?
Yes.
Wow.
Awesome.
Well, I don't want to discourage people from ordering porn. Yeah, I don't want to discourage people from ordering porn on the site.
We encourage people buying porn through our site.
We just get a report on what people buy because of the prices, because it allows you to reconcile what you got versus what they think you should have got.
We give it to our AR people.
That's right.
It goes right in the prospectus.
But I thought
risks.
First of all, I'd like to thank those listeners that are using the Amazon.com portal on our website.
You're welcome.
No, there's
I think they're in this room.
Yeah,
I think
for ordering books, CDs, tapes.
Probably Brad too. For the
run down the list and we'll claim everything on it probably.
Well, no, I don't want to do that because again that'll just be sad. But I have a few that I suspect aren't us, and I'd like to just ask the listener that's buying these things to speak up and let us know if you're buying this much classical music, why are you listening to us? No, I'm just kidding.
I'm not.
There's Being John Malkovich, I know is Jeff.
Me.
Blake Seven's Jeff.
Me.
Loser. Bringing Up Dead, Jeff.
Me.
I know. 11 Tracks of Whack. Anybody? Anyone?
Huh? That doesn't sound classical.
What the hell?
No, I don't know what that is. It looks like a CD single. A Magical Medley. Don't know what that is.
No.
Back to Front, which is the Bodines. That might be Brad.
That might be Brad.
Chasing Amy,
Me.
Jeff. Chopin.
If it's a DVD, it's me.
Yeah. Chopin. Anybody buying Chopin Preludes, Barcarolle?
This one has the Napster name.
Sonata.
Okay, Bocelli boy. Why don't you put it back in your pants?
The Bocelli's actually not on here. That was last quarter.
Oh.
Who bought Hiking the Appalachian Trail? Any of us? No?
No.
Okay, there's somebody buying that.
All right.
Thank you. A healthy listener buying that.
Yes.
Hourglass.
Or just an adventurous one.
An adventurous one.
Don't hike the entire Appalachian Trail.
Yeah, there's places you don't want to go.
Well,
there.
it's kind of really long.
Yeah, you bring a canteen of water.
Yeah, doesn't it go from Georgia to Maine or something?
Georgia, Pennsylvania.
I think the Appalachian Trail goes up through the Vermonts and stuff too.
The Appalachians end in Pennsylvania, sir.
There's foothills, pal.
In Pennsylvania.
All right, I'll buy that. Hourglass enhanced CD. I don't know what that is.
Isn't that tip of my tongue? It's somebody popular.
I don't know.
The Fonz, he's popular now.
Funny.
Somebody bought a bunch of computer testing books. Oh, you know what? That was me for work. Yeah, that's all expense through my company.
Oh, geez. Oh, we're going to jail.
No. Because if I leave the company, they remain the property of the company, so that's not a problem.
Yeah.
Told the Wet Sprocket is Brad.
Prokofiev.
Sergei Prokofiev.
I'm blaming Dan for that one.
You know what? I don't think that's Dan.
Prokofiev?
I know he ordered some classical stuff.
Really?
Some of it has to be his.
Okay, and the Prokofiev it's three different things. Rain Dogs. I don't know what that is. Robotech Perfect Soundtrack Album. That's got Chris written all over it.
That's me.
Yeah,
That's $30.
Yeah. Romanza, another classical music. Second Toughest in the Infants. That's Underworld. That was me. Igor Stravinsky. Sweet and Lowdown. That's Jeff.
Yeah. DVD. Me.
We're Only in It for the Money. I don't know what that is.
I did it for the cookie.
And then there's quite a few books and things here that I'm not going to go through.
Yeah.
What about the big
cookie
ticket
gets
item
shoved up your ass, Chris?
That's on the page that I didn't. First of all, big ticket item. All we got was $10 for that one.
I know. There's a limit.
Yeah. Chris ordered some computer equipment through Amazon.com.
Oh yeah.
Cost Chris 300 beans. We got $10. What's up with that?
It's a 2.5% discount. $300.
I get better frags that way.
Yeah.
Monster kill.
So obviously, there's quite a few things on here, and there's a number of books that I'm not going to go through because that would take forever. But obviously, there's quite a few listeners ordering things from the Amazon. Thank you, and please keep doing that because we can buy a pizza once in a while or something with it. Okay.
No, that's going straight to the DSL fund, sir.
Oh, okay.
How much do you...
So did the jury duty.
Right to the DSL fund.
You don't get to keep that? You get to keep it? Don't you?
Yeah, but it was like $100. It's going straight to the jury duty, to the DSL fund there.
Okay.
Let's see. We have mail from listener Joanna, who's actually kind of...
What?
Listener Joanna.
Friend of yours, Chris?
No, I didn't get this.
Apparently Tom gets a lot of email, and
Yeah, he's handy with the ladies.
We're
that Tom,
we're just the window dressing here to Tom's little.
I hear that Tom's quite handy with the
Hey,
ladies.
man, blame the game, not the player.
I know. I want to do Tom.
Oh please, nobody wants to do Tom. It's just a tragedy.
That's what Vicky said.
No, Vicky,
I just don't get that song.
Can you just go to bed? Just go to sleep. But I'm tired.
It's our anniversary.
But honey, we have a baby. Yeah, we're done. We have a baby. We're done. No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I have some stuff to share with that later, but
not anymore.
Again, this is Joanna from last week who sent us the article about how internet radio is really taking off. This is a follow-up to that. This is something she found on the EduCause website, whatever that is. Radio stations find web good delivery channel. Radio stations are increasingly broadcasting over the internet as more consumers begin using their PCs to listen to the radio. About 30 million internet listeners in the U.S., or 36% of the online population, access radio stations through streaming audio and video. And then there's a whole big thing about who to contact to get this done. It's basically an advertisement. But basically, this is from an article in Investors Business Daily, 25 July 2000. So, again, she's just encouraging us. We are on the right track with this whole internet radio thing. And we'd like to encourage any large corporation wishing to buy out the Great Radio Tiki Experiment to contact Chris at crispy@radiotiki.com.
I'm thinking of a number.
I have a number in my head. Let's see if that number...
I'm thinking of a number, and that number is 30%.
Let's see if we can find a synergy.
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
400 divided by 4.
I'm thinking of a number, and that number is 30%.
Of what?
I'm thinking you're wrong.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm thinking we write Jeff out of the script.
We're voting him off the island. Jeff is marked for banishment.
Marked for banishment. So yes, Antonio's wife listens in, and then finally, I wanted to just pump the website here a little bit. Is that because you're marked for banishment? Now you're going to munch on the air? That's delightful. Jeff is marked.
Please call 1-900.
You know, a couple of weeks ago, actually, it's been probably a month and a half since the new website has been implemented. And it's a little bit slow to get going with people catching up on all the functionality on it. And I'd like to take this opportunity to tell people about the site and how it works, and show you how well it can work. The new website, Chris, if you could just describe it for a moment, some of the features, some of the things people can do with the website.
Well, people can submit stories before they come to the show, but don't.
Oh, yeah, there's that.
I authored one.
When was that?
Today, it's up.
Oh, all right.
That's our own.
You know,
okay.
You know, I did it before you put that other one up.
Well, I hadn't refreshed.
I will tell you that I am the worst offender at that. I am the worst. Worst, my friend.
All right. Oh, you mean what the listeners can do?
What can the listeners do with the new website?
Oh, no, you can submit stories if you have stories.
You can vote on the poll.
Vote on the poll. His name is Michael Wenza.
That's funny.
Yeah, anyway. Comment on stories, because everybody has an opinion, and if you've listened to the show long enough, I think you've heard a little bit too much of ours. So,
and we'd like to encourage the listeners to bring out theirs. And as such, the website also encourages interaction between listeners. And I have here just such an example of how the website can work very well. Listener Adam in New Zealand, listener Antonio in Mexico City, a couple of friends of the show, going at it on the website. A couple of weeks ago, Adam...
Cybersex?
No. A couple of weeks ago, Adam put out the theory because Steven has been on vacation. Steven is back tonight. We'll check it with him later. Steven's been on vacation, so he decided that Steven was a demon, much like one of my outlandish Buffy theories.
Wasn't it a suspension?
We're calling it a vacation on the air.
I'm sorry.
Without pay.
I'm sorry.
Vacation without pay.
I'm sorry.
So, Antonio, just getting back into town and catching up on all the events happening on the show, fires back, you, sir, to Adam, listeners interacting with each other, you, sir, are a stupid head nincompoop. And then some. Everyone who can remotely consider himself a fan of, by the way, we now have an acronym, GRTE, the cool, in-the-know acronym for the Great Radio Tiki Experiment.
Clumsy.
We call it GRTE.
Any acronym with a G in it is pretty cumbersome.
Gertie?
I don't know. MPEG, GIF. I like those.
GRIT.
Yeah, but when you have to say the G.
You know what? When there's
G,
the problem is there's a vowel in the there's a vowel in the acronym. If you could change it to GRTX, Gertex. This is the Gertex show. Gertie. Anyway, has by now figured that Steven is not a demon, but in fact, Steven is a replicant. Jeff, on the other hand, is a demon. We know this because he gave an F for American Psycho. Come on, it was a great film.
He didn't say that.
Come on, exclamation point. I cannot emphasize the multiple exclamation points.
That does not...
that's kind of like doing a thick. I'm doing a thick on the article.
Does not imply that I am a demon. That implies I have taste.
Oh, well. Anyway, I'm just going back from a whole month away from civilization. Went to Costa Rican rainforest, California Baja Desert, and Detroit.
One of these things
not like the other. So I got to catch up from past shows in the Tiki Encores channel. Adios and keep intoxicated, Adam. Oh, and don't flame me back. Thanks to the thanks to the show. I know where you live. Don't make me go down there and slap your kiwi ass pera. Pera is Spanish for bitch.
Yeah. Or actually, female dog.
Right, no female dog. Antonio El Mas Macho, purveyor of the fine agave spirits, inebriated journalist.
Kid, it's Mas Macho.
Adam fires back. Dear Antonio, thank you very much for your letter of support. But GRTE? And then he adds an acronym of his own, WTF. I have two minor corrections.
Read the manual.
One, yeah, that's what it is. One, Stephen cannot be a replicant, as all replicants have now been accounted for since Mr. Ridley Scott made his recent announcement. For more information, I suggest you visit the website occasionally. They talk about this on the show. Two, anyone who can remotely consider himself or herself a fan of the, wait for it, GRTE, would never actually recall any of the boys saying I was a Kiwi. Adam is actually a Brit expatriate. So you, sir, are not only a stupid-head nincompoop, but an Ingrid overly assumptive one to boot. Did I say assumptive right? Yeah, that's right. So, that's spelled out. But in all seriousness, I would check with Tom before you listen to the...
Insert a WAV file. Yeah.
I would check with Tom before you listen to the Encore channel, as I have it on good authority there may be a surcharge for such a premium presentation.
Premium?
That would be cool. Because it's the...
Encore channel.
Thank you.
It's not basic.
But fine, yeah, it's part of the Skyline package.
Premium.
But finally, and this time in real seriousness, if it means I have to take a flaming every so often, so be it. I would like more people to use the website besides me, Sean, and Antonio.
Yeah.
Here.
Do you notice how, like, some of us have just started putting comments on? I'm started just so there's numbers other than 0.
It's okay.
If I have something to comment on, I'll comment about it. Especially things
I
that we don't even talk about, because there's occasionally something up on the website that we don't even talk about. That is, in fact, the best reason to go to the website, because sometimes there's stuff up there that we don't even talk about on the air.
In fact, there's a great article about the Mexican elections, the presidential elections from Antonio, which really... Go ahead and read it, and we can start a little website conversation about it, because I read the whole article, and I don't even know where to begin on that sucker. But yes, Maurice is right. One of the great things about the website is that there are things up there that we just don't discuss here on the show. We didn't do a lot on the garbage can engineers, the
junkyard wars.
We're not going to do much on the Mexican presidential elections, but the story is up there. Comment on it. Finally, Antonio shoots back to Adam. Oh, yeah? Well, then you're, oh, wait, I got it. You, sir, are a toilet-splashing, fish-petting hamster humper of the worst kind. Shame on you. Oh, by the way, there's nothing you can say to bring me down because of these simple facts. Today, July 28th, I'm celebrating my 29th birthday, and they still card me to buy liquor.
He's living the life.
When I opened my mailbox today, I found a CD inside it, so no surcharges for me on the
Encore channel.
Because I've got my own copy. Damn, I'm good. Because I have all of the Golden Age episodes. Thanks, guys. People really do win at Radio Tiki. I'm living proof. Blah, blah, blah.
You remember the episode of Radio Tiki where Jeff went into the closet and all that stuff fell out of it?
That was great.
Yeah.
I just got the news that I'll be... oh, wow. This is interesting. Antonio's going to be interviewing Ray Park Ray Park from the X-Men movie at the premiere next Tuesday in Mexico City. Maybe they should title the movie X-Men here, X Hombres, and try some sort of promotion with one of the beer companies. Hint, hint.
Which one?
Dos Oh, and I'll promise no more silly posts on this topic because it's almost showtime. And have a great day. Let's keep our fingers crossed that Stephen will show up for tonight's show. Love, Antonio. No, not love. Antonio, the ignorantly and overly assumptive, stupid head birthday boy. smoochies. And why don't we check in with Steven?
So, for the last several weeks, as you know, I was on vacation. Yes, I needed one after being on the show. However, I would like to recommend not going to the island of Fiji. Those fuckers are crazy out there, and they can't make a decent vodka and tonic, much less run their own country.
Oh man, I'm
Savages. So, anyway, I am back, damn it. No, I am not a demon or a puppet. So all of you speculators out there can just smooch my ass. I am back, baby. One other observation before we get going with the rest of the show. You know what I learned about being on an island very near the equator? Do you? The temperature was quite pleasant. Ha ha. Bet you thought I was going to say something else. Okay. It was God. Damn. Hot. Gotta give my fans what they want. Decades of academia and I have been reduced to a catchphrase back video quick time.
Oops.
It's bad hoodoo, Dave. Bad hoodoo, Dave. It's the devil's work.
I wonder what that is. We'll just kill that.
Whoops.
So Steven is back.
And I think he's been drinking already.
Yeah, back video QuickTime.
He's actually reading the HTML off his script. What the hell, man?
Steven's a little glug glug.
I gotta pee. Can we go to
that's a big opening. Let's. Should we break? Off to the break. Ooh, we could do it. We could have a Dave Kendall drop. Off to the break.
Yeah.
Let's do that.
Really?
Let's do that.
From where?
I've got
Absternay?
Yeah.
Oh,
shit. The bloody charming wash.
I've got no real driving story to speak of, and I've got a couple of little in-law tidbits, and then we can just we got entertainment, we've got news, we've got segments, we got a whole big show, right? Or am I wrong about that? Cause
we got a show.
We'll throw something together. And Maurice just had a stroke.
You're listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment at www.radiotiki.com.
This morning with a bad hangover, and my penis was missing again. This happens all the time. It's detachable. This comes in handy a lot of the time. I can leave it home when I think it's going to get me in trouble, or I can rent it out when I don't need it. But now and then I go to a party, get drunk, and the next morning I can't, for the life of me, remember what I did with it. First I looked around my apartment and I couldn't find it. So I called up the place where the party was. They hadn't seen it either. I asked them to check the medicine cabinet, because for some reason I leave it there sometimes, but not this time. So I told them if it pops up to let me know. I called a few people who were at the party, but they were no help either. I was starting to get desperate. I really don't like being without my penis for too long. It makes me feel like less of a man, and I really hate having to sit down every time I take a leak. After a few hours of searching the house and calling everyone I could think of, I was starting to get very depressed, so I went to the Kiev and ate breakfast. Then as I walked down 2nd Avenue towards St. Mark's Place, where all those people sell used books and other junk on the street, I saw my penis lying on a blanket next to a broken toaster oven. Some guy was selling it. I had to buy it off him. He wanted $22, but I talked him down to 17. I took it home, washed it off, and put it back on. I was happy again, complete. People sometimes tell me I should get it permanently attached, but I don't know. Even though sometimes it's a pain in the ass, I like having a detachable penis.
We're early in Game 2 of this best 2 out of 3 matchup. Trevor Blackwell leads 1-0, but he's had trouble deciding exactly what to do here in Game 2. Looks like Blackwell has finally made up his mind, so let's go back to Randy and Brian with the call.
Marsh Boa, 1-1 Swamp Walker. That's it? That's all he's got?
Now, in all honesty,
for a Marsh Boa.
That was a pretty embarrassing turn. I mean, Blackwell spent like 6-7 minutes deciding what to do, and his big play was Marsh Boa? Come on. He's got to have something more than that. I still can't get over that Marsh Boa play. He thought for like 5 minutes and then just played a Marsh Boa.
Okay, if you got that drop, then I hope you enjoyed it. And if you didn't get that drop, it's okay too.
Hey man, I thought we were above Geek on Geek crime.
When is
we
the
gotta rise up,
gonna
brothers.
learn that Geek on Geek crime is only holding us back? That, of course, is a cut from the delightful Magic the Gathering tournament
Marshbow
on ESPN.
A 1-1 Swamp Walk.
That was wrong.
Oh, you didn't know what it was?
No, I had no idea what the hell that was.
See, there you go. Consider yourself lucky. That's what I said. I said, if you got it, congratulations. If you didn't, hey, you're a lucky person.
Well, I get it now, and now I find it funny, but I didn't get it before.
Oh, so you were in the box. You were looking for stuff, so you were.
But I guess I didn't hear the very beginning of it. I heard Marshbow, and I'm like, what the hell is he talking about?
And by the way, this adapter's bad too.
You know what? They have a saying in the service industry, sir.
Yeah.
2 bad parts means it's not that part.
Well, see, one's kind of bad and the other is bad.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we also might have gotten some Chate brand connectors as well. Okay. In the interest of marital bliss, I wanted to check with Chris that Vicky wasn't listening to the show yet. She's not.
Should I turn off the modem?
No. She can come on if she wants. I informed her what this week's wacky in-law segment was going to be about, and she said, well, I guess that's okay, but you probably shouldn't, so I'm going to do it anyway.
She didn't say no.
That wasn't a no. All right. First
One of your relatives killed somebody?
Oh, no.
In cold blood?
I have 2 parts. One is a happy light wacky in-laws edition. Just it's a story about my youngest in-law, or my youngest sister-in-law, and she was getting her car washed yesterday. Took it to one of the places where you drop the car off and then you walk through and then they take care of it and wipe it all down. Soft cloth.
$30 kind of place?
$20-bucker, yeah, but yeah, one of those. Because she's got the Fabru Cavalier.
Where's she going for $20?
You can get it done at. All right, we're being insular here,
but
Powell's.
I consider that expensive.
Yeah, the cheap ass maybe. They spit on it and wipe it with their sleeve is $20.
I get mine for $15.
Do you go to Fuller's?
No, I go down here at Golf and Roselle.
No. Soft cloth?
Oh, yeah.
Wax? Do the tires?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they do a nice job.
I just go to the little garage where they have the little wand and you put $2 in quarters in. That's all I do.
Yeah, that scratches your finish, son.
Oh, well.
Anyway, she dropped the car off and started to walk through, and several of the attendants come running out after her after the car has passed through the car wash.
Windows open.
No. They're pushing the car by hand. And they said, your car is locked. We can't open the car. Now, to her credit, this was not my sister-in-law's fault. But she just assumed that the car wash guys could open it. She goes, well, go ahead and open it. And they go, well, we can't. And she goes, I just thought you guys could, break into a car whenever you wanted to. I said, did you say that out loud to them? Well, yeah.
Oh, no.
The tow truck guy could break into the car whenever he needs to. Yeah, but the tow truck guy has a special tool. Oh, I didn't know that. I thought there was just some way that you know how to break into a car. Well, yeah, with a tool. You need you need
because if it was like common knowledge, everyone would be breaking into cars.
So the story gets a little better. The manager comes out Manager comes out and is apologizing. We're so sorry we locked your keys in the car. Do you have another set? She goes, yeah, but they're at home. So the manager gives her his car.
Ooh. Wow.
She takes his car to her house to get the keys.
What was it, another Cavalier?
In fact, it was.
Well.
We're talking about car wash manager.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Car wash owner drives the caddy. Car wash manager drives the Cav.
Exactly.
So she takes this other car. On the way back, nearly gets rear-ended. And she told me, I didn't want to talk to the police officer. I had somebody's car who, you know what, I don't know his name. He just gave me his keys. I think his name is Marco, only because it says Marco on the license plate. I said, well, thank God you didn't get rear-ended. Got the car back, none the worse for wear. The other part of my wacky in-law story this week, it's a little segment I call the Bliss Report. We are, how far are we into the marriage of my...
7 years?
No, my sister-in-law. Couple weeks.
They had to come back for the X-Men.
3 weeks. They had to make it back for the X-Men. I will say now, I wanted to talk about this last week on the air. Couldn't. I was under a gag order.
How come?
Because when I tell you what happened this week, you'll understand.
Is this going to make me uncomfortable?
There's a 20% chance that this will make you uncomfortable.
I'm already uncomfortable.
Okay.
All right.
Even the chance makes him uncomfortable.
I was greeted this evening by my wife, who said to me, "Hey, my sister got her period." Because last week there was a concern because it was missing for a couple of weeks. I said,
did they check behind the couch?
They just got married. Who goes on the honeymoon and gets pregnant? Who does that? Who does that?
A lot of
dumb stereotypes.
Well, there we go. Apparently it was just the excitement and stress of the wedding. So everything's okay on the home front. And actually the general consensus was, boy, it'd be really nice for Alex to have a cousin, but wow, that's really soon. So everything's A-okay.
Yeah, because that's what's been missing in Alex's life.
A cousin.
A cousin.
Yeah. Whenever she's around another baby, that becomes a poking toy.
The baby?
Yeah. Alex likes to pluck out the eyes of other creatures, whether it be her father, the dog, another child. She likes to go for the eyes. She's always at the eyes.
She's got the tiger claw down on her.
That's right.
That'll stand her in good stead the rest of her life.
She's always going for the eyes.
She's got that down. She's halfway home.
Yeah, that's one step.
And she's fascinated with Daddy's teeth. Like when I
know why? Because it's the contrast. It's white on flat. They're red. The rest of the face.
Not white.
Yeah. White and not white. And she's always I think she likes it that
animals do that too.
She like touches the face and the face is all, ooh, this is soft, this is soft. And then she hits a tooth and it's like, ooh, there's a hard thing there. I'll just leave that alone. But anyway, she's very fascinated.
That's another skill that will stand her in good stead the rest of her life. She is now 3/4 of the way home.
Wow, and she's not even a year old yet.
That is third base, isn't it?
I think so. For her.
Nice pickup.
If she's doing
nice.
If you're doing fast pitch
softball.
If you're doing fast pitch softball for her, yes, that's third base. For us, third base is I believe digital vaginal.
Tom,
what?
3/4 of the way home. Third base.
I get it. Never mind.
He wasn't actually making a sexual reference about your 10-month-old daughter. No.
Neither was I.
We're going to jail.
We're going to jail. You know what? I have a story about something similar later on.
Going to jail?
No. Never mind. Incest, but that's great.
Tom, we warned you about you and your brother.
No, it's in South Africa. South African incest.
Oh, never mind.
Please.
Is that one of those oddly enough stories that
no.
It's not funny?
No, this one I got from the World Hit. See, the thing about ever since the disaster of a couple weeks ago where we all had oddly enough stories,
Napster?
I haven't gone there, but I have noticed that the stories overlap from different places on our internet news source. So it could quite possibly be on the oddly enough. It's got that tone to it, but I got it from the World Headlines. So blah, blah, blah.
World News
Report. Okay, so those are all my. So I have no driving in. I have nothing. Did you have anything?
No. My driving was just like saving 15 minutes worth of construction
so that you could wait for 15 minutes
so for road. For your big sandwich.
But I chose to pay a quarter to avoid 15 minutes worth of driving and construction.
It's worth it.
Now, I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it on the way here. No, Roselle is 25 cents.
Where'd you get on?
Oh, I got on at 53, and I got on at Algonquin 53.90. So I skipped the first quarter.
Local highway references.
So I was thinking, because when you calculated that out, what if you could do that every day of the year to avoid 15 minutes worth of traffic? That's $91.25 a year, $91.50 on a leap year.
Yeah.
Would you pay that to save 15 minutes a day? I think I would.
Now, it's thinking like that, sir, that caused the tollways to exist in the first place.
I know. And then I thought, I did that exact same thing. I said, wait a second. If this idea got out, they would do that. They would create more tollways to, quote, save time.
Back in like 1958, 59, somebody went, I'd pay a lot of money not to have to drive down this side street every day to work. I'd pay 50 cents each way to take the expressway. So the state of Illinois said,
so you shall.
Said, ding, so it shall be. And they said, well, you'll just pay for the toll as long as...
Yeah, till we pay off the loan in 20 years.
Till we pay off the road. Well,
40 years
later, we're still paying tolls on the road. And they're the biggest cause of traffic themselves, those toll gates. But we digress.
As we so
often do. So it's a good idea in theory, but in practice, not so good.
Yeah, I take the tollway to and from the show, and I don't have to.
What, Chris?
Like incest.
It's a good idea. Don't let it get out. What?
In theory, but in practice, it's just wrong.
It's just wrong.
Wrong.
Yeah. So horribly wrong.
Don't eat off your own buffet. That's what they're saying.
Okay, now I'm uncomfortable.
I have relatives in Alabama. I'm allowed to talk like that. Shall we delve right into hard news, or should we break it up a little bit? Chris, you're the master editor after we're done with the show.
I think we can go into news.
Where would you like to go?
Let's just go into news.
All right. What do we got? I got internet sex.
Internet sex.
I got...
That's just my email box.
Internet Achilles heel.
That's my email box.
Email crackdown at Dow.
How many stories do you have there?
Oh, you know what? Half of them are my entertainment stuff.
Oh, okay.
Baby incest case.
Can we just skip that one?
Yeah.
Can we not do that one?
I get the feeling the listeners are not curious about that.
I know I'm not.
Curious?
It's I'll throw this out. I'll throw it out. It's not what you think.
It's the one in South Africa, right?
Right, South Africa.
Just chuck it. It's
brother
not
and sister.
Good. It's not interesting. It's depressing.
Okay, I'll skip it.
Sum it up.
Although look who's reaching across the room for the story.
It's not the feel-good story.
It's not the feel-good story of the decade.
It's certainly not the feel-good story of the year. I think that's what Chris is trying to say.
Sometimes I pull stories for the fact that they could be thought-provoking.
I don't want to.
Why in the hell would you think this would be something for the show?
Friday nights, I don't want to.
Wow.
It's an X-Files-esque story.
No, it's not. What?
You saw the one.
Sounds criminal to me.
It is criminal. That's where it starts. The story starts in the... All right, we just won't do it. We will not do the story.
I've got some invention news, I guess you'd call it.
Those are usually pretty good.
By the way, without that story,
yes,
Chris...
Yes, actually.
Chris...
And that's the only one I have, so let me do it.
Yeah, Chris, without that story, I have 3. I just have 3.
All right,
so
we get a little concerned over there. And this is after you've gone through a first pass through it to edit some of this stuff out.
Right. Although the one that we've just tabled, I saw like late this afternoon. So.
All right.
I'm sure if I had found it Monday, I would have went.
Yeah.
No.
We need to formalize our processes.
Okay. How are we going to do that?
We need to form a committee. Then.
Hush.
We'll break it down. Jeff, you had a story?
Go ahead. You've got. So we can break yours up.
Yeah.
Internet sex, risky business, U.S. study finds. People who find sex partners through the Internet may face greater risk of AIDS and other sexually transmitted diseases than those who find partners in less virtual venues. Sexual contact arranged via the
You
Internet.
went all white there all of a sudden, Chris. You okay?
You're not Big Stud 73, are you? You don't troll
No,
me.
he's Big Stud 69.
Yeah, he was there first.
I thought he was Little Guy 69.
Ooh.
Sexual contact arranged via the Internet more frequently involve people with a history of sexually transmitted diseases and multiple sexual partners and those who were positive for HIV than those who arranged liaisons in the real world. The findings were based on a survey of 856 people who sought HIV testing at a Denver clinic. Of them, 135, or 15%, said they had looked for sex partners through the Internet, and of them, 65% said they had sex with a partner met on the Internet. So, online seekers are more likely to have previously sexually transmitted diseases than offline seekers.
You didn't underscore the important part of the survey, where they got the people?
Denver.
No, a survey of 856 people who sought HIV testing at a Denver clinic.
And could it be that people seeking HIV testing perhaps
crazy go nuts?
Are people that have more risky behavior than normal people, perhaps?
Perhaps. I would say that it would tend to swing that way.
Or
this study might be skewed.
Or conversely, are more intelligent
skewed?
people?
Well, that's true too. That could be true. But generally, most people that go for an HIV test are people that are worried that they have it.
Yeah. You're going because you're like, oh, what did I just do? Oh, my God.
Mm-hmm.
Those who sought sex online had a greater number of partners than those who did not use the Internet to find sexual partners. 30% of the online seekers reported exposure to someone known to be HIV positive. While 14% of those did not use the Internet. You know what? Basically, this just says stick to porn. That's what they're saying. Use the Internet for porn, not for real people.
Self-satisfaction, while not as good as the real thing, is a viable substitute. I think that's what we're saying here.
You know what I got to tell you, my friend? I know what I like.
I
don't need to explain it to someone. So.
Nah.
Please don't.
That's what I said.
Definitely not to us.
Actually, if I may,
sure.
If I may just kill this one too, it's a related. But do you know how every once in a while we talk about things that if people wouldn't report them, they wouldn't happen? Like the act of reporting the story only encourages people to do the things that the story says don't do.
Holding hostages in Orlando?
Yeah, well, sort of. Scientist spots Achilles heel of the Internet.
Oh, boy.
So there's this whole story, and I'll try to edit carefully, but...
that was because the Internet was dipped into the river Styx.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
By
the heel.
The complex structure of the Internet makes it resistant to errors.
Now, why don't...
I'm sorry. But is that...
Would it have been so difficult... After Achilles goes in to just, hey, wait a second, just stick his foot in. Would it have been that difficult?
Then it wouldn't have been a story.
Yeah.
Wouldn't have been a Greek fucking tragedy then, would it?
There you go.
Just because the gods tell you have to roll that fucking stone up the hill, can't you, just stand there and say, oh, it's not moving, I'm trying.
I'm a little weak to move this stone.
It's a little heavy.
Dude says, I got to have a back brace and two other guys helping me.
And then one break every half hour.
Hour for lunch.
Yeah. The fact that the Internet is so resistant to errors is also the thing that may bring it down someday. The system is so varied that if one or more nodes, the crossroads through which blah, 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 layman stuff, if a node goes down, it has very little impact on the Internet.
But
researchers at Notre Dame University in Indiana, thanks guys, have analyzed the connections.
A big supercomputing powerhouse.
Yeah, now that they don't have a football team to concentrate on.
Just a side note, the preseason rankings came out. Fucking Notre Dame was ranked. U of I was not.
Well, Notre Dame's ranked every year preseason.
Yeah.
I don't even want to. I don't even want. That pisses me off. The fucking football players.
Yeah, okay.
Piss me off. All right, anyway, I'm moving on. But researchers at Notre Dame who have analyzed connections within the Internet have found that if networks with the most highly connected nodes were attacked by terrorists, it would fragment the web into isolated parts. So they're saying if you attack the big nodes, you'll bring the whole system down.
This is something groundbreaking.
Is this guy a university professor or something?
Yeah, actually.
Or is he just some guy that goes to the university?
It is.
His last paper was...
I mean, Chris, a rebuttal?
Wait, hang on. His name is Albert Laszlo Babarazzi, a structural physicist. So Laszlo, at any given moment, an estimated 3% of nodes are down. But no one notices because the system copes with it.
Yeah.
But if a couple of really big nodes go down, you can easily destroy the function of the entire Internet.
No.
Babarazzi, whose research is published in the science journal Nature, compared the structure of the Internet to the airline network of the United States.
Oh God! It's
Nature, that rag.
It's nowhere near that bad.
It's the exact same situation on the Internet. There are a couple of hubs that are crucial to the system. Those big hubs or nodes control traffic in the entire system.
I know what he's talking about, but he doesn't understand.
In commentary, now wait, here's the rebuttal. In commentary on the research, Yuhai Tu of the IBM T.J. Watson Research Center in New York said that research was just a first step. The good news is that we don't have to worry about these random fluctuations around the networks. The bad news is that Internet terrorists could cause great damage if they actually found a node that could do what this person says it could do.
But good fucking luck.
Basically, it doesn't say that, but that's what he's saying. He's saying, Yuhai Tu says, yeah, good luck. Go for it. Find it. So,
basically, what he's talking about is network access points where all the carriers come together and they exchange traffic. That's what he's talking about.
But there are multiple.
Yes, there are multiple
places where that happens.
Well, they're in. What happens is they all get together in like a geographical location, like Chicago and New York and San Francisco, and stuff like that. And that's where they exchange traffic.
And so, let's say there's a terrorist resourceful enough to take out Chicago. Basically, the only thing they could do this with is like a bomb, right? Like blow up the facility.
It's in a closet somewhere.
That's what I mean. Blow up the facility wherever that is.
Sure. Yeah.
Read Cryptonomicon and get back to us.
But all it's going to do is just basically say that these networks can't exchange data anymore. That's all. That's all
in
that's
that
going to
city.
happen.
I mean, it would end up getting rerouted to a different city then, right?
That assumes that the topology internet is star. It's more spanning tree.
That's true, but like some of the major carriers would reroute internally, correct?
Geek alert. Geek alert. Geek alert.
I don't
Geek
know.
alert. Geek alert.
It's hard to tell. It's a spanning tree.
Geek alert.
And it's been a very long time since I've seen a topology map.
Oh, there's
of the
where you can
internet.
buy them.
Geek alert.
I'll find that website.
Okay, thanks.
Geek fucking alert.
Could you put it on the Radio Tiki website?
I can do that.
Alert.
What can I do?
This is a geek alert.
Is there a button I can press?
Geek alert.
You need the dump button. It starts playing Spanish Fly.
This geek alert brought to you.
I might have something from Steve and I don't know. I have to find out.
It's a little too late now.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Damn it.
This is why I need the whiteboard software so I can explain what the hell I'm talking
Oh, my God. You guys suck.
That's an old one.
Yeah.
Oh well. My eyes are tearing. Jeff, did you have a story?
Yes.
Oh, God. You know, if I just can digress for a moment, when you sang Geek Alert, you just about killed me.
So we have confirmations on one of those stories that to half the population is an urban legend and to half the population is sworn fact. The fact that Thomas Crapper invented the toilet. Crapper. The chain is pulled on Britain's crapper.
Chain pulled on Britain's crapper.
Somebody had some fun with that.
The urban legend was the fact that Thomas Crapper, whether or not the guy who actually invented the toilet was Thomas Crapper.
That's what I'm talking about.
But, okay.
And now we have confirmation that he didn't.
Actually, I thought his name was John Crapper.
Or whatever.
I actually thought it was John Crapper, which is how it became the John.
Thomas.
No.
Dateline Beijing. China has done something to Britain's claims to have invented the water closet. What have they done? You write the story.
I read the story.
Oh, okay.
So
Claim they did it first.
China has flushed Britain's claims to have invented the water closet down the pan with the discovery of a 2,000-year-old toilet, complete with running water, a stone seat, and a comfortable armrest.
And one of those little brushes.
Some guy just put together some stones and said, "Look what I found."
So they found a Paleolithic toilet.
And the mummified body of the Tidy Bowl Man.
And
it was Chris, it was a mummified something, but we don't.
Ew.
What is
salted nut log?
Who knew the Chinese loved corn?
this? What the hell is this?
Well, they had
archaeologists
a lot
found
of
the
peanuts, didn't they?
antique latrine in the tomb of a king of the Western Han Dynasty who believed his soul would need to enjoy human life after death. The official Xinhua news service said on Wednesday. Here, get ready for it. Get ready for it.
Right.
Get ready for this quote.
All right.
This top-grade stool
Hello.
is the earliest of its kind ever discovered in the world, meaning that the Chinese used the world's earliest water closet, which is quite like what we're using today, quoted archaeologists. It was a great invention and symbol of social civilization of the time.
You know how they figured out it was the bathroom in the king's tomb? Because it had all, like, the king's newspapers, and he had a couple of, like, King Weekly he had in there.
King Weekly.
The invention of the flush
unauthorized
toilet.
biography of
Emperor Today.
Emperor Today.
Unauthorized biography of Confucius.
Is widely attributed to London plumber Thomas Crapper, who patented a U-bend siphoning system for flushing the pan in the late 19th centuries, and who also installed toilets for Queen Victoria.
Well, it was that U that was the important part.
That's right. I bet that Chinese crapper didn't have a
U
joint in it. You know what it had? It had a bucket underneath.
It had a hole straight all the way through the earth to North America.
Yes.
The Brea tar pits.
Among other inventions.
And that became Old Faithful. And now you know the rest of the story.
Every 20 minutes.
Page 2.
Among other inventions claimed by China are toilet paper, fireworks, gunpowder, the compass, paper money, kites, printing, and the clock. Thank you, China.
Thank you, China.
And Napster.
Archaeologists also found a queen consort stone tomb more than 690 feet long and consisting of more than 30 rooms, including a bathroom, toilet, kitchen, and an ice store.
Because you need all that stuff after you're dead.
In the afterworld, my friend.
I think it's just all going to waste. Chris?
I had to print this story because I found it so offensive. Jesus Christ was a communist, says Cuba's Castro. Cuba's Catholic-educated President Fidel Castro, one of history's most famous communists, other than Karl Marx, believes Jesus Christ shared his political faith.
Lenin.
Richard Ingalls. Christ chose the fisherman because he was a communist, Castro said in comments carried by the state media on Friday, referring to Christ's choice of humble fishermen from the Sea of Galilee to be his first disciples. Castro.
Dude was hungry. I mean, come on. Let's get over it, Fidel.
I'm just thinking. I'm sitting there, like if this was like in the Weekly World News or something like that, there'd be some guy reading it going, "That's not true. Jesus wasn't a communist. He was American."
Jesus believed in the free and capitalist economy.
He believed in free market economy. That there's nothing else here.
Because Jesus made all the loaves and breads, but then he sold them at a tidy profit.
At a reasonable profit.
When he turned the water into wine, he sold that too.
Profit. It's all profit. You know what? He had like no overhead either.
Yeah, water. I mean,
water.
Think about it. Water.
Think about it.
Boom.
And of course, Joseph was one of the richest merchants in all the land.
Being a carpenter.
No, his family was one of the richest families. It's that whole fascinating story behind the Bible thing.
Really?
Yeah, you read into it. His family was one of the richest families in all the land. You know that part about the stranger tax?
Yeah.
If you're really into the Bible, the stranger tax was like a import tax. Like not import tax, but like if you went into another land to sell your stuff, it was a levy to protect the local merchants.
We call it a tariff.
Wow. Tariff, there's what I'm going for.
We call it a tariff now.
You know, the only reason...
This isn't that same...
Only reason Joseph could afford the donkey was because he was really rich. He'd be walking otherwise.
Because the donkey's name was Lexus.
Huh?
Never mind.
Okay.
This isn't that same book where...
Religious Theory 101, thank you.
This isn't that... Did you get this out of a particular text?
Oh, God, I don't remember.
This isn't that book that Dan was talking about where Jesus had children and they're alive and living in France.
I've
right
never
now?
read that one, so I guess not.
Okay.
Is it in the Bible code?
No, it's in the Bible.
You know,
if you lived 2,000 or all that time ago and knew the things the Bible was talking about. Like now you see the phrase stranger tax and what the hell's that? But if you lived then, you would know what a stranger tax was, and you knew that would be a clue that he had some cash in his family.
I finished Cryptomicron. I'm done reading for the year.
I've been reading a lot of manuals lately.
I've been reading a lot of mail.
Maurice?
U.S. District Judge Marilyn Hill Patel.
Oh, here we go.
Yes.
Slapped a preliminary injunction against Napster.
The Napster.
You gotta love your preliminary injunctions that don't even make it for 24 hours.
Yes. Saying the company appeared to set up to enable consumers to evade paying fees for copyrighted material. Basically, she was saying that you got to shut the place down. It was supposed to happen by midnight tonight.
But apparently
today, the injunction was lifted.
They found a judge on the take,
They found a judge who had completed his Led Zeppelin collection.
Damn it! I need Over the Hills and Far Away, over the mountains and Far Away. Pardon me.
So, all you people downloading shit right now, and making it so like I can't download shit, stop. You can do it tomorrow.
It'll be up tomorrow. Be cool tomorrow.
In related news, Cute MX unplugged its Napster-like service, although I don't know with the injunction being lifted whether they're going to reinstate their service.
Wow, man.
They have a similar service where they have a master server, just like
and
Napster.
No backbone, apparently.
Yeah.
No stones.
They folded just like that.
Folded like
as near as I can tell, if you're in a internet business and you're about to face some sort of court action, I would wait for the injunction to happen. It's like keep collecting.
It depends on how many lawyers you have.
Depends
on how many lawyers you have. Apparently, the Napster people have a lot of lawyers, and the Cute MX.
Natural number between 0 and N.
Globalscape, the makers of Cute MX and Cute FTP, have very few lawyers. Therefore, they didn't want to challenge the shit.
They weren't even written in a complaint yet.
Right, exactly. They were preemptively getting the hell out of the way of the record industry.
Chris is right. No stones.
Well, I'm sure the record industry has been talking to them. And
hey, you're next.
Yeah, I'm sure they've been talking to all of the folks that they can, because they like to spread that net.
Yeah.
Circa Wednesday, I was thinking about downloading that open Napster server and setting one up, but
Navigator?
No. I would be a Napster server.
Oh.
We don't want to lose our access to the show.
Master? You would be a master server?
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm gonna say you don't want to do that.
I'd kind of like to be able to, access our site every once in a while.
I'm gonna say we shouldn't talk about this on the show.
I'm gonna hear my name and the plaintiff or the defendant was enjoined. That's basically my goal in
life.
Chris, enjoined doesn't mean laid.
Yeah, doesn't mean what you think it means, Sparky.
But it was so simple. I had the software in my hand. I'm like,
I had it in my hand.
So Chris, did you actually read the story of the lifting of the injunction? Is this a permanent lifting of the injunction, or was it
sure it's temporary.
or did they just delay the injunction
It's lifted until it goes to trial.
Well, that could be forever.
Oh, it'll go to trial.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, okay. I was about to spout that it'll settle.
No. The record companies ain't gonna settle.
They gotta make a
example
out of them.
And that's the point I heard somebody make today is you can settle with MP3 because they have currency, a stock, and Napster. You could settle with Napster, but
what are you gonna get?
You're not gonna get that.
Yeah, basically the record companies are going to pursue this until they have their own services, and then they'll just drop it eventually. I mean, if Napster keeps the lawyers going,
Yeah,
for the years it's going to take or
I
whatever.
heard another good point today. In Napster, you've got someone at a centralized place with a management team and all that stuff. So you close down Napster. What are you left with? A bunch of decentralized services that if you wanted to shut it down, you'd have to go through after one at a time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So is it really in their best interest to try and shut down Napster, or should they be working with Napster to try and make them?
But you see,
Well, that would be part of the settlement.
That would be what reasonable people would do.
Yeah.
But you've got a bunch of people who are very, very powerful and very,
And
very
rich.
used to being in control and very, very rich, and they have somebody who threatens that, and
Yeah.
they freak out.
Yeah.
Yep.
And
And especially when it can extend to like movies and other sort of stuff
Yeah,
on the internet.
enjoyed downloading that 500 meg MPEG of that.
Yeah. But as the speed of the internet continues to increase, and personal like home internet connections continue to increase in speed.
And that other poll that came out this week that found that Napster users are more likely to buy music than the people that don't.
And the record industry is having record sales this year.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, well, yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Sure, it makes perfect sense to me.
Well, all the creations of the music industry all released an album this year. So that's one of those things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Me, I listen to talk radio. I don't know. I listen a lot of NPR.
Hey, I also have a feel-good story.
A feel good. And we could probably close.
What they call it, feel good.
We can close with that.
In my local newspaper, they have like a page where you can send in, the good news, because just
The
to prove
happy news.
just to prove that not all the news in the newspaper is bad.
It's a. You know what it is? It's a thinly veiled fuck you to the rest of the neighbors. Is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look
so
what my
so
kid is
exactly.
doing.
So
Okay.
So as it turns out, go Corey. Corey Lang, Prospect High School class of 1998, daughter of Ken and Lisa Lang of Mount Prospect, has been selected to be a returning member of the University of Illinois Illini-ettes. The Illini-ettes are a precision dance team consisting of 28 chosen members who also perform with the marching Illini.
Read, she put out.
Last year,
Allegedly.
the Illini-ettes appeared. I'm like losing my accent.
Yeah, all of a sudden you turned it into Terrence and Phillip over there. Oh my God! You're Jenny Fox!
We're looking for treasure.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! Last year, I'm totally.
Let me read it.
There you go.
He fell apart. He turned into Terrence.
I'm like halfway through it already.
It was admirable though.
Jeff and Becky break up. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Start over from the beginning.
Corey Lang, Prospect School class of 1998, daughter of Ken and Lisa Lang of Mount Prospect, has been selected as a returning member of the University of Illinois Illini-ettes.
Oh my God.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it?
She's such a bitch.
I hate her.
Oh my God.
The carpet doesn't match the drapes.
Ooh.
Oh. She's like so thin in the spectrum. I am so jealous.
She's so anorexic. I hear her. She's totally
Oh my
anorexic.
God! Like she didn't get her period for like 3 months because she didn't eat. Can you believe it?
Personal motto.
And when she did get her period, she used a Band-Aid.
Personal motto. If there's grass on the infield, play ball.
My God.
Wow.
Wow, I killed Chris.
We're going to have to pass the story around the room.
That's enough of that.
I can't. You know what? I don't have that.
But just you can type it, right?
Oh yeah. You know, we used to be able to type for that. Sorry, Maurice and I are doing show prep on the air.
Corey is looking forward to another exciting year of performing and cheerleading for the Fighting Illini. There's an exclamation point at the end I didn't read. So.
Does Stephen have anything to say on that subject?
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe you should turn Stephen on first.
He's on.
Oh, my exclamation point God.
See, I told you. You get Stephen. If you get Stephen all flustered, you get him all crazy over there. We saw him rocking back and forth in the chair. Gotta say something. Want to say something? Let me talk. So, I go and turn on his mic, and he falls completely to pieces.
Oh, my exclamation. Blah. Oh, my God. So I think that's
that was even funnier than I'd hoped.
So that's it for the news then.
We'll take a moment to catch our breath, break for a song, and we'll be back with a little entertainment, a little of this, a little of that, a little regular segment. You're listening to the great Radio Tiki Experiment at www.radiotiki.com.
For a long time, I was in love. Not only in love, I was obsessed with a friendship that no one else could touch. It didn't work out, I'm covered in shells. And all I wanted was a simple thing, a simple kind of life. And all I needed was a simple man, so I could feel right. I'm so ashamed, I've been so mean. I don't know how it got to this point. Oh, I always was the one with all the love. You came along, I'm hunting you down. Oh, like a sick, romantic abuser, looking for a fight. Oh, and all I wanted was a simple thing, a simple kind of life. Oh, if we met tomorrow for the very first time, would it start all over again? Would I try to make you mine? I always thought I'd be a mom. Sometimes I wish for a mistake. The longer that I wait, the more selfish that I get. You seem like you'd be a good dad. All those simple things are simply too complicated for my life. Now that you're so faithful to my freedom, a selfish kind of life. When all I ever wanted was a simple thing, a simple kind of life, 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 simple kind of life, a simple kind of life, a simple kind of life,
You all right? Yes. You sure? Because you look like you got some gas.
Well, I had a hamburger for lunch.
They put mayonnaise on it?
Yes.
Can you tell me why they do that? Every red-blooded American knows that the only condiment you were ever supposed to put on a hamburger is ketchup! Or maybe some of that special sauce you like so much here in Canada, which I think has a little bit of mayonnaise in it, too. But I swear to God, when they start slapping that mayonnaise on there, I could kill somebody.
I really, really didn't want to upset you.
Who's upset? I'm just having a conversation here.
I like mayonnaise on a burger.
That was a good movie, though, by the way.
Came out on video last week. And DVD.
That movie is?
The Whole Nine Yards.
The Whole Nine
The
Yards.
Whole 9 Yards.
Bruce Willis, Matthew Perry. This is not the first time I've heard people getting down on the mayo on the burger. That's not a Canadian thing. They serve mayo on the burger all the time here. You get the special sauce at McDonald's. It's like mayo.
Other than the fact that it tastes nothing like mayonnaise, is in a different color.
It's certainly mayonnaise-based.
It's called Thousand Island dressing.
No.
With chunks in it.
Well, Thousand Island dressing has chunks in it.
Yeah. More so than normal.
Okay. Oh.
Anyway.
Burger King puts mayonnaise on the burgers.
Yes.
That's Chris going, Jesus, shut up.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Kids.
This is the point in the show, the midpoint. Yeah, that one's Steven.
But it's on right now?
It is off to prevent me from doing something silly.
Okay. Good.
I have it. The board is
I wasn't
magical
sure if it was,
dance.
I'm not sure if it was. I couldn't tell if it was on or off, and I wanted to make sure it was on.
It's a magical dance, a beautiful waltz.
It's all part of the circle of life.
We need a video camera just to watch the little tweaking I do all night long, which really has no effect, but it makes me feel good of the audio on the show.
Speaking of self-pleasuring.
Yeah. And whoring ourselves. It's that time of the show where I need to remind folks, hey, if you use Amazon, use us. And we just got our quarterly report, so we know that there are those of you out there using Amazon. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Because there's stuff that we can't account for that we bought ourselves.
That's correct. So thank you very much. Thank you, Jeff. Well, everybody, thank you. If you're interested in any of the books, movies, CDs that we talk about here on the show, there's a handy link that Chris provides every week for any of the songs and any of the books and things that you can just click on, and you'll be transferred immediately to Amazon.com. And if you do that...
As if by magic.
As if by magic. You're magically whisked away to a wonderful land of cost-effective books, discount prices.
Chris, does that pop that up in a new window?
No.
Oh, so it does take them away from our site.
Well, you can pop it up in a new window.
You
have to do it yourself.
You have to do it yourself.
Oh,
You have a
okay.
choice. I'm not a big fan of the pop-up a new window.
The right click.
It's just,
Open a new window.
That just reminds me of porn.
Yeah, it's
anyway.
one step closer to being a porn site.
Yeah. When you try to leave and it gives you 4 other sites.
Oh,
I hate that.
Those are called consoles.
I hate that.
Yeah, if you want a site that goes a little bit out of
Me
control
too.
on the popping up the windows, go to juliaroberts.com.
Uh-huh.
He's still holding on to that?
Yeah, this guy is still...
Hey, did you see that story? Sting lost?
Sting lost, Ian Anderson won.
Sting stung by...
Whippo.
Because Sting has a name that could mean many, many things. So I completely agree with the case. And then the guy doing the Jethro Tull website, sitting on Jethro Tull, well, no, it was Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull won their
guy
case.
who invented crop rotation?
No.
Well.
Now you're just confused.
I'm sorry.
So, yeah, Sting lost, Jethro Tull won.
So some guy has www.sting.com.
Yeah.
And is being allowed to keep it.
Yeah, he's being...
As well he should.
He's using it for his clan.
What?
His
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't read the story.
Quake,
yeah, he's in the Quake.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
Anyway.
just to clarify for those of you who aren't hip to the first-person shooter computer games. When Chris says clan, he's not talking about some group that...
He's not talking about a white supremacist group here in America.
Or, any particular race haters or anything.
Yeah.
He's talking about a group of guys that get together and shoot each other through the video games on the computer.
Which is infinitely better.
Violence. Virtual violence.
Virtual violence.
And virtual racism. No.
It makes me well-rounded.
That's all those cheeseburgers you eat.
But if you're interested in Sting or Jethro Tull music, like we just talked about, please feel free to get it from the website. Go through our website and go over to Amazon.com. You can find a lot of amazing, quirky things there, too. Things that you never think you'd find.
So can I hijack the show for a few minutes?
Go for it.
People have been saying we need like a Radio Tiki recommends kind of thing.
Yeah.
I have a recommendation.
Okay.
Not in the spirit of that we all have to come in with one every week, but just the spirit of I got to recommend it.
You found it?
Because I fell in love with it.
Okay.
We all know that Volkswagen Cabrio commercial.
Yeah.
With the music?
The one where the Cabrio's the convertible one. Yeah.
Go ahead, explain it for
I'm
international.
still drawing a blank.
It's the kids driving, and I want to say it's like a not a rural area, but maybe like a coastal Florida thing. Can't they end up on a marshy waterway? But the moon is out and the kids are driving.
It's like a summer home. They end up at a summer home party.
Yeah, there's a party and it's on a beach or a beach home or something. Summer home. And they get there and there's just this great song playing in the background. And the kids get to the party and it's a guy and a girl in the back seat, and they look at each other and they just go, you know what? No, we're not going to this party because the drive.
We're going to stay in the car.
The drive was what it was all about.
Yeah, that commercial's been out since last December.
It's a great commercial.
First time I saw it. It's one of the best commercials I've ever seen.
I hope. Well, I said this. I've said this in the past. Whoever is running the Volkswagen commercial machine, genius, sheer genius. The one for the Jetta where the guy's driving through New Orleans and that's that. Commercial. That's
they need to put out a CD.
Volkswagen needs to do a Did you find a Volkswagen CD?
They need to put one out, I would say. So it's always been in the back of my head. I got to figure out what that song is because it's a really great song and it really matches well.
Plus, Jeff being Jeff, it was driving him insane as well.
Yeah. So finally, like 8 months later, I'm sitting in front of the computer and decide to look it up, and I found it.
You found the song from,
and the box set came today.
You had to buy a whole box set for one song?
Set.
Well, see, I was going, and I was gonna, I was gonna go and decide if I was just gonna buy the CD or just gonna, download the MP3 for free. But everybody was just 5-star review after 5-star review, and all the reviews said the same thing. If you just buy one CD by this guy, you're gonna want everything. So just buy the box set. And so I was swayed and did the impulse buy of the box set of everything this guy has done.
And we'll do no more.
And we'll do no more because he's been dead for 26 years. His name is
kind of a bummer.
His name was Nick Drake, and the song in question is entitled Pink Moon. By the way, a song about the inevitability of death.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, the pink moon is supposed to be death.
But we're going to sell a car with it, too.
We're going to sell a car, but it works so well.
It was a perfect song.
Yeah.
You don't hear enough of the lyrics to really
find
out.
Those are all the lyrics.
That's all the lyrics.
Yeah.
See, the thing is, he suffered from really, really severe depression, and this last record, it's half an hour long, 11 songs, do the math, and it's just him and his guitar.
By the way, that's kind of almost the same thing as Elastica.
Yeah. And this record came out in 1972 after he was gone. He had said bye-bye already.
So it was his
ship took off.
Yeah, he died of an overdose of antidepressant drugs in 1974.
But we're talking 74, so there was no Prozac then.
But the box set does name the drug in the liner notes.
Lithium.
Tamoxifen?
No, that's too modern.
November 25th, 1974, the assistant coroner declared it a suicide. Nick had been taking a tricyclic antidepressant called Triptazole. He was using it as a sleeping pill because he had insomnia. So that's why the debate rages on, because he didn't leave a note or anything about, whether it was a suicide.
So it was an accidental suicide, perhaps.
Because apparently, among people who have heard him, he's like some sort of god. And I've had the box set for one day. I couldn't put it down. I've listened to 3 of the 4 records. It's brilliant music.
Guys, we're about to lose Jeff. He's going to go cult on us.
Wow.
Of course,
being in a cult is overrated.
So says the high priest of the Saturn cult. When are you getting your kickbacks from me?
That's the problem. No kickbacks.
No kickbacks when you're a cult.
What's the point of having a cult if there's no kickbacks?
Yeah. You know what? We should start a cult. Let's start a cult. We're charismatic enough. We could.
Yeah, but the great
We
story.
need to write a religion first.
I can do that. I can do that overnight. I
bet you can't.
Bet you $1.
But the great story behind this the last record he puts out is that he was to the point where he avoided all sort of human contact. Like he'd start to go someplace, decide against it, and turn around. You know, he had taken a vacation in Spain, said, okay, I'm ready to do another record. Comes back, records this one over the course of 2 nights, him by himself, heads down to his label, says, I don't really feel like talking to anybody, and just leaves the tapes on the reception desk, not telling anybody. Takes him like a week to figure out, oh, wait a minute, it's his new album.
Here's his album.
Oh, he...
I'm going to have to read the book that
he had his demons he was fighting. Let's just put it that way.
Genetically...
Kind of like Wesley Willis?
Yeah. Oh, that's where I was going with that. You were saying you couldn't hear much of the lyrics to figure it out. But those are all the lyrics used in the commercials. The lyrics go, saw it written and I saw it say, the pink moon is on its way. None of you stand so tall. The pink moon is going to get you all. It's
Oil Express, Oil Express.
We should, before we delve too far into the Wesley Willis Express, we should maybe, and that's fine, he's fine, we should explain who he is. Maurice, you want to take that? This is entertainment after all.
Yeah,
So.
Wesley Willis is an eccentric...
is or was?
Schizophrenic.
Is.
Eccentric meaning, diagnosed schizophrenic. Go ahead.
Yeah. Artist from Chicago. Not only a what do you call it? Someone who draws. No, someone who draws, like
artist.
Sketch artist.
Well, sketch artist, really. Yeah. He doesn't paint. He sketches more. Sketch artist. Lead singer of a band.
Performance artist.
Well, yeah, I guess maybe performance artist, soloist. He had his 15 minutes. He was put on a local radio show at one point, which brought attention to him.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, he was the lead singer of a band, the Wesley Willis Fiasco, and they were actually doing pretty well. The band members are helping him through his problems, but then
schizophrenia.
Then when the 15 minutes came around, he kind of right after that happened, he kind of fell by the wayside because I think he was taken away from the element that kept him level,
sort of sane.
Yeah, the rest of his band.
Now,
they started to have
the Chicago club scene, bars. And
yeah. Well, you're right. That was, and also at that time that was when the bands in Chicago, when we had hit a peak of, we were just going over the peak of music in Chicago. So there was a lot of focus on Chicago. And so some record label was trying to sign him as an artist, and
this is the individual.
Didn't end up working out because they wanted him. They didn't want the rest of his band though. So they kind of ripped him.
Crazy.
They kind of ripped him from his band, and the band was trying to protect him, and they thought the record company was going to take advantage of him. And as it turns out, he's nowhere now. I haven't heard of him since.
This is the individual who would come up to you in a bar and go, "Buy my CD."
Yeah.
And you had to buy his CD because
one for $10, two for $15, three for $25.
He's a big giant man, a big giant schizophrenic man.
He dwarfed me.
Yeah, buy my CD.
Say rock.
That was his old.
Say rock.
Okay, rock.
Say rock.
And then
he'd headbutt you.
Yeah, he would headbutt
and
you.
It would be a real headbutt. It wouldn't be just like,
It was a headbutt that would leave you bleeding.
Yeah.
And all you know is that you're $10 lighter and there's a CD shoved in your ass.
Pocket.
This is Wesley Willis.
And he was not insulted if you bargained with him.
Yeah.
Like I bought a CD from him for $7 instead of $10. Because I bargained with him. I said, I really only got $7 because it was the end of the night. It's all, he usually went on after the show, so you've been drinking, so you've been paying out. So I had $7 left. I said, Wesley, I only have $7 here. And he's like, all right, $7 for one CD. So he gave me the CD.
Maurice woke up $7 lighter, bleeding with a CD shoved in his ass.
by hand.
They don't play that way.
Yeah. That one doesn't play very well at all.
No.
So anyway, just to bring it full circle and to finish the whoring, all of Nick Drake's material is available on Amazon.
Amazon.com.
Through our link. That was one of the guy who owned the label. After he put out his first 2 records, it sold his catalog. The only condition on the sale being that Nick Drake's records never go out of print. So they've been in print for the last 30 years. It's not just some byproduct of the Volkswagen commercial.
Well, that's good.
So you can go to Amazon through our link and buy his 3 records, 5 Leaves Left, Brighter Later, and Pink Moon, and the compilation of B-sides called Time of No Reply, or you can buy them all in the box set, Fruit Tree.
And do you have a value price on that box set, Jeff?
It was about $50.
$50 for that?
Yeah.
4 albums for an unknown piece of music history.
Yes.
A little-known piece of music history.
It's one of those that all the people who are into them are getting real pissy because everybody's listening to them now.
Oh.
You
Man.
know, elitist fucks.
Volkswagen, they're ruining his music, man.
Get over it.
You know what? It's creating new fans. Get over yourself.
It has been on the bestseller list on Amazon since the commercial came out.
Yeah, there you go.
It was number 17 when I bought it.
Now, if we could find out who's doing the other Volkswagen commercial.
Go to actually one of the places I went, Volkswagen's website, where they list all the songs on all their commercials.
There are car dealerships here in Chicago using that as a selling point. They're saying, we'll give you a tape of that cool song from the commercial. It's the guy. Hey, come on down to Poogie Volkswagen. Boogie. And when you buy the car, I'm going to give you a tape of that cool song that I know you want to hear.
So you don't have to spend $25,000 on a Volkswagen. You can spend $12.99 on Amazon, and we get a taste of that.
But, we have a very satisfied Volkswagen owner here in the room, and they are fine automobiles, aren't they, Chris?
Oh, yeah, satisfied with the car. Yeah.
Except you can't buy them through Amazon. You can't buy
them through Amazon.
Chris is satisfied with his car, but not so much with his life.
No. Can we get a link up from Volkswagen?
No.
Can we become Volkswagen Associates? I like 5% of that.
You sell a car. You sell a car. $10.
So,
yeah. I'd like 5% of that.
Maybe they'll be max out for the quarter at $10.
So maybe they'll be linked to Nick Drake, and we'll get a bigger percentage when all the Radio Tiki minions buy it because I told you to.
Just check it out. It's I've listened to a cut and
no, you haven't.
Well, the commercial.
Oh, the commercial.
And we're going to play a cut here on the show later this evening. Hopefully. We'll see if it works out.
We'll see if that works out.
Mm-hmm.
Let us move on into the entertainment arena, and I want to lead off with just a little something.
A little something.
Your penis?
No, yeah.
Not again.
This is for Adam. This is a story I entitled, Adam, What the Hell is Up with New Zealand? All right. Dateline, Auckland, New Zealand.
What isn't?
Harry Potter readings banned. New Zealand school has banned teachers from reading aloud extracts of the resoundingly successful Harry Potter book series after a complaint about the book's references to wizardry and magic. Auckland's Birkenhead Primary School sent letters to parents advising installments from a series of the 4 books would no longer be read aloud, but pupils could still read the books and discuss them in class. This is from the New Zealand Herald, reported on Thursday.
Do you have a subscription?
No.
Okay.
One parent sent a letter to the school objecting to the ban. We should be encouraging children to read anything, provided it's not porn or gratuitous violence.
Well, that would take the Bible out.
Huckleberry Finn?
Yeah. School principal Nigel Bioletti would not discuss what complaints the school had received about the books, but said the issue had been blown way out of proportion. It's about allowing for the differences in parents' points of view. Parents. Well, there's a
parents' points of views.
There's a apostrophe here that I don't think belongs here.
I'm sorry.
Point of view belonging to the parents.
That's very interesting. I read something very similar to that. There was another guy in the United States that was trying to do the same thing. He's like saying, he was obviously very Christian, and he was saying, the whole wizard aspect, speaks of the devil.
He speaks of it's the work of Lucifer. It is.
So he's saying,
you know what?
Having the kids read about magic is only going to lead them down the path.
I've read similar stories about the United States. That doesn't surprise me.
Well, I mean, we are way too fucking uptight here.
Completely agree with you. It's when I get it from other parts of the world that it shocks me. I mean, of course, we're not
civilized part.
Yeah, I mean, we're not talking about the Taliban in Afghanistan or. No, we're not talking about them.
Xena here. We're Americans.
But you know what? There's that Bible Belt down there that's pretty damn close to the Taliban.
Yeah.
But, so I'm not all that shocked to hear about it from here. When I hear about it from New Zealand, hey, don't pay the Taliban.
Oh, someone even fix a price.
As a follow-up to the story, please read the Onion article this week about Church of Satanists see surge in attendance due to Harry Potter books.
Bravo!
It's hilarious. There's this one quote at the end of the article from the author. I'm not even going to quote it. I just go recommend to see it. It's hilarious.
Well, we can't throw a link up, but we can't.
I don't think we should do that. It's damn funny.
TheOnion.com. Okay, anyway.
In other news that Dan or Brad may be interested in.
Oh, you better not have printed out the same story I did.
Oh, here we go. You know what? You might.
U.S. teenage pop sensation Britney Spears says she can't understand what men find sexy about these skimpy outfits. You know, if I could read this damn thing.
maybe
it would be.
Bring my printout.
Maybe we should let Jeff have a crack.
Maybe it would be funny if I could read the damn thing.
This is the one I posted to the website. So if you have some comments on this story.
Mine was just a one-liner. U.S. teenage pop sensation Britney Spears says she cannot understand what men find sexy about the skimpy outfits she wears to keep cool. Huh?
All right.
I was just going to say,
yes.
This from a singer, and I quote, who says, and I quote, I'm not that innocent.
But see, the funny part of this story is how she's trying to sell that. I only wear these crop tops because other clothes would make me sweat when I dance. Yeah, that's the only reason.
Yeah,
what other reason could there be? I never wanted the sexy image. You know, that's really loud. Thank you.
Don't turn it off.
I never wanted this sexy image, said the star of memorable videos like Baby One More Time, whose pictures are plastered over thousands of internet sites.
Including some of the sites that say, see Britney Spears' tit fall out.
I want
Get this MPEG.
Where's that site at?
I'll set you up after the show.
Go to any porn site.
Or any of the sites that had the countdown till when she was 18.
Yeah.
I want to become like Madonna, only without all the men, gossip, and scandal, said the singer.
Well, too late for that. With the whole week-long rumor of her and the guy from NSYNC or
Justin
the
Timberlake.
Prince of
There was
England.
the four, whatever that 5-boy singer group thing.
One of the boy bands.
One of them.
Yes,
I
I posted this one to the website under the title, It's Official, We're All Stupid.
We must be the stupidest people ever.
I thought it was all about the sex. It's just sweat.
Of course.
Because you know the belly button is like the most concentration of sweat glands in the human body.
Yeah.
You know, it's not only the place
You gotta
where
air that belly button as much as you can.
You know,
it's not only the place where our umbilical cord was attached. It's a heat sink. You got to expose that thing to air, or you just blow up.
And you know,
especially if you're overclocking your processor.
And you know that
Britney Spears is a robot.
She sweats when she dances. Apparently, she sweats when she does interviews, goes to photo shoots, goes to award shows.
I'm not even getting on to the subject of the fact that she claims what she does is dancing, but I'm not Bob Fosse or anything, but
she has to be doing something on stage
while she lip syncs,
because most of the time she's not singing.
Yeah,
most.
She would be bored otherwise.
You look at these little MTV News snippets. It is so painfully obvious that she's lip syncing. She's not even doing it right.
At one point,
I'll give her.
At one point, she was singing a different
I've
song.
seen clips of her sitting on like a stool or something and singing. So I'll give her those as being actually sung.
Thomas Crapper?
It was a 2,000-year-old Chinese stool.
Okay.
See our last segment.
Can we turn this song off?
I find it quite seductive.
Although I do own one Britney Spears song on CD, I have to mention through the spirit of full disclosure.
I used, for full disclosure, I used the Epsernay to download one song. But just only because I found the lyrics interesting.
Which song would that be?
Oops, I did it again.
No, okay.
I gotta find out who wrote that song because whoever it is a genius. It's probably one of those big cogs in the wheels of the record industry.
Yeah, whoever wrote it is the same person that wrote all the other songs because they all sound.
Oh no, they have committees write these songs.
Oh, that's
and shit.
right.
Yeah, she was so proud because she actually co-wrote one of the songs on her new album.
Yeah, she's no.
Yeah, I wrote that part where it goes da 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 da.
Oh man.
Rodgers and Hammerstein.
No.
Gilbert and Sullivan. Bernie Taupin.
Teen.
Christina Aguilera.
No, from the 80s. Or
Tiffany?
early 90s. No, the one that
Debbie
actually wrote her own music. Debbie Gibson. There we go.
There we go.
I was going to say Deborah something, but I couldn't remember the whole name.
Well, she's Deborah Gibson now.
I do own the song Crazy on the Drive Me Crazy soundtrack.
Well, that's just because you bought the soundtrack.
Yes, that's almost forgiven.
Well,
because you're a stalker.
I stalk a movie. No. All right.
You're a fanboy.
I'm a fanboy.
There you go.
I'm just going to do the headline on this one. I don't think.
And that's fanboy, B-O-I, fanboy.
Huh?
B-O-I.
I don't get it.
K-E-W-L.
Oh, I got you.
Cool fanboy.
All right.
Murder warrant issued for Springer TV guest. Nobody's surprised.
That happens every
Hey,
week.
cool. Hey, wow! You took the headline. You went. That's good.
That's all I needed.
Because that's all that story was worth.
That's all that.
Sometimes
that's
it's
all
not quantity; it's quality.
Following up on our previous Ron Wood from the Rolling Stones story, police quiz Ron Wood for over a body found in his car.
Huh? His own. Keith Moons.
Hello.
ICQ?
What the hell?
We have a winner.
Was that the ICQ?
At least it was.
Yeah, what the?
British police quizzed Rolling Stone guitarist Ronnie Wood about a body found in his car until it turned out to be a cardboard cutout of actor and former footballer Vinnie Jones.
Nah, come on.
Police and ambulance staff swarmed
with
the
a big hole cut out.
Swarmed the rock stars
with Vaseline around it.
Swarmed the rock stars Bentley after a woman in Southwest
Allegedly.
London mistook the likeness of Jones, used for a promotion in the movie, for a corpse. She thought there had been a murder or that Ronnie had died.
Well, either or.
But the cutout is so thin he'd had to have been run over by a steamroller, says Ronnie's wife Jo.
Like the cartoons.
To the Daily Sun. Jones, a former midfielder for several English soccer clubs, was very much alive on Wednesday but could not be reached for comment.
Because he's dead.
You should have read that with a British accent. Because that happened. That was in England, right?
Yeah, I was hoping that. I haven't. There was another story I was going to read. It might have been one that I tabled. It would have been perfect with an English accent.
Yeah.
I just didn't do it. This one wasn't the one.
This just reminds me of last night on. Yeah, okay. I watched part of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire last night.
Okay.
And one of the questions was, "What is a budgie?" And
it's a bird.
The woman was pretty dense. In fact, it's a parakeet.
Damn
she
bird.
didn't know. Okay, and like scooter was one of the answers. It's like, wait, a scooter is a budgie. All right. Anyways, it just at that point I'm screaming my best Monty Python.
It's a bird.
The penguin ate the budgie. Not again. That's a third one this week. I don't know.
I had to have the budgie put down. Why? Was it ill? No, I just didn't like it.
Finally, Dateline Los Angeles. Whiny jailed actor Robert Downey appeals for immediate release from jail.
Sure.
Lawyers for actor Robert Downey Jr., jailed last year for violating his probation on drug charges, asked Thursday for his immediate release, claiming that a judge miscalculated his 3-year sentence.
Have you seen him? He looks broken.
Gang raped?
He looks broken.
Gang raped?
I mean, he looks broken.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the only word I can come up with.
I haven't seen him at any
he looks. His soul has been shattered. He's broken. That's the only way I can describe it.
Robert's already served his time. He should have been let out in February. This is so sad. Lawyer Ross Nabatoff told California State's Appeal Court.
Nabokov?
Nabokov?
He argued that the Malibu judge who sentenced Downey in August forgot to include the 53 days he had previously served locked in a drug rehabilitation program. 3-year sentence was handed down after Robert Downey Jr. violated the terms of his earlier probation by being found in a house mumbling incoherently. A 4-member appeals court panel is expected to rule within 90 days. Yeah, not his own house. Somebody else's house. Downey, who said he had been addicted to drugs since the age of 8, looked tired when he appeared in a blue prison uniform dress.
Dress?
That's what it says here.
That wasn't tired. That was broken.
Yeah. Tired from something. In a television interview. There's no way to explain how spiritually debilitating it is to be taken out of the loop in your life. It's like dying. He told Vanity Fair magazine in an interview published in June that he was depressed and was attending drug rehabilitation classes 5 days a week and had not used drugs since June of '99.
While in lockup.
While in the California or Los Angeles County lockup.
But to add to that, either he is one of the best actors on the planet and he's acting like he's really depressed and or broken, or I really think he's served his sentence because he looked bad.
You have a fairly privileged Los Angeles youth who did a lot of drugs. Always had money, and now he's in jail with people who hurt him.
Right. Well,
I'm sure that he's broken.
Yeah. Well, I mean, irrespective of when he gets out, he's going back to the drugs.
First day. First day.
But I think he's lived enough horror. I mean, this is basically gonna my guess is going to break his career because he'll have another movie or two. But
he spent 3 years.
His time on the set will be the directors get pissed, producers get pissed, all this other shit. No one will want to work with him anymore. So
I don't know.
It's like leading to the downfall.
He might be very pleasant to work with after this.
Oh no, I don't know.
Of course, he's been drinking
a broken
Radiator
man.
wine for the last 2 years.
You're right. If he really is broken and he goes back on the drugs, what's he going to be like?
Dead. He will be dead soon.
There you go.
So we're going to put that no, I forgot what I was going to say. We're going to put that bet up on the website. Take your pick. When Robert Downey Jr. will die.
So a new poll.
Kick it.
A new poll. Shall we? That's all I had for entertainment. Do we want to do some songs and then our usual segments? We have a couple of mini songs. Chris, did you have some entertainment?
No, that was it.
Woo! Chris blew his wad.
So show prep. You want to try the one through the computer first?
Let's try that.
All right.
All right. Here
In case something goes wrong.
Here you go. Nick Drake with Pink Moon that you can buy through Amazon.com.
And you know what? There's no post to hit here, so why don't you go ahead and just keep talking, just in case this fails miserably. Because we're for those of you listening at home, we're routing this through Steven. So let's see if the good doctor is going to cooperate with us here.
And he doesn't look happy about us using his jack.
Well, that almost worked.
Sounded pretty nice.
Listen to the Volkswagen commercial and you hear a much better version. You're listening to the Great Radio Tiki Experiment at www.radiotiki.com.
Every time I think of you, I get a shot right through into a bolt of blue. It's no problem of mine, but it's a problem I find, living a life that I can't leave behind. There's no sense in telling me the wisdom of a fool won't set you free, but that's the way that it goes, and it's what nobody knows. And every day my confusion grows. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment. You say the words that I can't say. I feel fine and I feel good. I feel like I never should. Whenever I get this way, I just don't know what to say. Why can't we be ourselves like we were yesterday? I'm not sure what this could mean. I don't think you're what you seem. I do admit to myself that if I hurt someone else, then I'll never see just what we're meant to be. Every time I see you falling, I get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment. You say the words that I can't say. Every time I see you falling, I'll get down on my knees and pray. I'm waiting for that final moment. You say the words that I can't say.
I always liked you, Trent. You are my favorite.
And why is that, Uncle Max?
'Cause you're a bum. You're a lousy bum. You're a rotten bum. You remind me of myself. You know why?
'Cause I'm a bum.
That's right, you bum.
So speaking of, did anybody catch this week's Daria? Chris?
I've missed it.
Diarrhea.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
They're developing kind of an arc, aren't they?
Yes, they did kick over a few tables.
Oh my God.
Would you like to inform us?
Okay, I don't know how far up. You know Jane's boyfriend, excuse me, that's her brother. Jane's boyfriend, Tom.
Yes, I'm aware of him.
It's revealed that this week that the relationship between Jane and Tom is kind of souring and that Tom is really into Daria. And it was just a really kind of uncomfortable episode.
That's going to get ugly.
Yeah, it is. You know, an episode like this, it'll be the last new one. It will be going into reruns probably, just to piss me off. But it was just, catch it. It'll be on about 10,000 more times this week.
Sure. You can catch it several nights a week, along with that Spy Groove show.
La 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 la. Oh, wow. I don't watch that show.
It's the same kind of show.
I don't watch anything on MTV anymore.
I catch Daria if I'm not
catch
doing
this
anything else.
episode.
La 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 la.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the Great Radio TV Experiment's regularly scheduled segments.
Dun, dun, dun.
After 3 weeks, 3 long weeks of waiting, 3 weeks of teasing the segment, 3 weeks after opening the initial montage, we begin with Chris's women I will stalk when I am unemployed.
Do we have an update on the unemployment part, Chris?
Chris is still currently employed.
Still currently employed.
Okay.
Women I will stalk when I am unemployed. And now, Chris.
This week was kind of easy for me.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
When I opened my mailbox on Wednesday. And two of my favorite things in life, women and science fiction, came in the same package as I received the TV Guide July 29th through August 4th issue. The Sexiest Stars in the Universe. Cosmic close-ups with actresses who put the sci and sci-fi. Get it?
Although I'm a little pissy that there's no Jennifer Sky from Cleopatra 2525.
Yeah, hey.
That's a whole different issue.
I wouldn't mind her being on the cover.
Or Molly Ringwald from The Adventures in the Forbidden Zone.
I don't think there are any.
I love that movie.
Not a current show, though.
It's been years since I've seen that movie. I love that movie.
Peter Strauss.
I used to have it on videotape. I probably still do, like buried in tapes I've been watching 20 years.
It was originally
that was one
movie.
that was 1 out of 8 possible covers.
Sure.
So Chris lucked out by getting the one he wanted.
I'm sure any of the 8 would have done.
Yeah, really.
Oh, so she wasn't previously on your list?
I've seen the show before, and
well, maybe we should name this person.
Katherine Hegel from Roswell.
Catherine Hegel from Roswell.
Roswell.
This week's winner on the Women I Will Stalk. Catherine Hegel from Roswell.
So, yeah, I like that show.
Any particular picture you like?
Chris is getting all... He's getting all crazy over there.
Everybody has to leave now!
So anybody else in that issue you'd like to name check?
Well,
I'm sure that Jerry Ryan...
You got the Jerry Ryan, the obvious Jerry Ryan in here, but you got that the girl who plays Zev on Lex. That's
oh, really?
Oh, yeah, she's in here.
That's odd. Is that show still going?
It's on Sci-Fi, yeah. They're like in season 3. It's one of those weird like.
Well, but season 3 was made I thought season 3 was made 3 or 4 years ago.
Okay, you know what? I used to think
that show was made in Germany 6 or 7 years ago.
Hip on things
or something.
What
I
is
swear.
Lex? What is Lex?
I tried watching that show, but I just couldn't watch it.
What is Lex?
It was a show in Europe. I believe Germany is where it was created.
Yeah.
It's a sci-fi show. The main character is this woman who finds herself with some great power to control this ship, and this ship is the most powerful ship in the universe or something.
Oh, Blake 7.
Well, no, it's called Lex.
Yeah. Was the device that she has is the Lex, or is the ship the Lex? I can't remember.
No, the ship.
But
is
this show is an old show from Germany, and
it's been around for a while because I saw it when the pilot they turned into a movie, and they showed it on
Master Ninja.
Well, kind of. Either Showtime or HBO had picked up it as a movie. And they were showing it for a while, a couple of years ago, more than a couple, 4 or 5 years ago. And then I found out that there were other episodes, so I knew that that was just the pilot of the show. And I don't know, I can't remember whether it was HBO or Showtime, but they showed all 6 episodes that they had at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, Sci-Fi picked up that first season, 2 years later. So I think this. I'm not even sure if the show's made anymore.
Right,
but
so
it does have a website.
www.lexx.com.
Okay,
that's basically all I needed was
your
justification that I didn't.
Oh, and shoot, when I'm on the show, I can't remember names at all.
It's Maurice.
It's this. Yeah, you're Maurice. I'm Tom. That's Chris.
No. The guy who played Roy Batty in.
Rutger Hauer.
Rutger Hauer was in one of the episodes.
Oh, wow. He's good in everything.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. So that was.
So I like.
It was interesting.
I can't get into that show, so I just turn off the
and you just watch
the sound.
Yeah.
One of those shows.
Oh, and right.
Is it a naughty show?
It's a little bit.
It is a little racy at times.
Another show I can't get into, but I just turn down the volume and watch is Farscape. There's a few characters on there. They're in here too. You've got your Deep Space Nine. The 2 female characters except for Janeway are in this.
Well.
Mrs. Columbo didn't make it.
Damn.
Balana's in here, and of course 709.
Where the hell is Jennifer Sky? That's the only thing.
I think the deal was you could be in syndication as long as you were Xena, because they got Gabrielle from Xena in here, and but not that show.
No, just to
Lucy Lawless was probably not.
Just to clear up for our listeners, Chris, these are not all women you're going to be stalking.
No, but it was
just the one.
I found it to be a delightful. Surprise surprise in my mailbox.
An appetizer, if you will.
No, just a little insight on how desperate.
The things you eat to make you hungry for the meal.
There you go.
Hello.
You could practice stalking these women before you're actually really unemployed.
Guten Tag.
I'm just sitting there going, it's just the funniest thing in the world to get TV Guide and realize This TV guide is solely aimed at me. I am perfectly in the demographic to receive this TV guide this week.
This TV guide is for me.
Which is just weird.
Is that like when we were watching...
There was a TV guide with Buffy on the cover, and so that I felt that was aimed at me. So I know what you mean, Chris.
Deep Space Nine, and it was just for you.
Hello, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
Hi, Chris.
This episode is entitled...
This is WGN in Chicago. Hi, Chris.
They do that.
Are you ready for Deep Space Nine this week?
They do that in Earth's Final Conflict now too. So.
Hi, Chris. Actually,
I watched that at 1 a.m. on Sunday nights because it's right before Cleopatra 2525.
Oh my God! You know,
are they back to the pilot
yet? 1
yet?
a.m. on a Sunday night. Oh,
they are almost to the end of the season.
Okay, because I have all the episodes with the pilot on
1
tape.
a.m. Crap.
Yeah, no. See, Cleopatra 2525 is at 2 a.m.
And then Jack of all trades at 2:30.
Jack of all trades, which I think that show only exists because of its opening song, the theme song.
That's a great.
That's I don't know. I like the theme song.
And Bruce Campbell.
The show is really stupid.
Bruce Campbell. Bruce Campbell has to have work at any given time.
Bruce Campbell, not the new Mulder on X-Files.
Mulder? You know, this is the latest night of the week that I stay up.
What time is it, by the way?
I swear to God. 10:20.
Okay.
Local. 10:20 Central Standard. Central Daylight.
Uh-huh.
Anybody else on your women you will stalk list, Chris?
There's many. But if you want a little insight into my life, just pick up the TV guide.
Any of the 8 covers available this week.
Yeah, pretty much pick any of them.
Pretty much pick any of them, really.
We did get the one with the
except for the blue one.
Person from Lex.
Can we get a teaser for next week's? Yeah, no, you haven't thought that far.
I don't have that. I haven't thought that far.
Okay.
That would just be teasing Chris.
That would just be. Don't make me think about more women that I'm stalking.
Yeah.
All right.
I will mention that Coyote Ugly comes out next week, Chris.
You know,
that looks. It gets better every commercial I see. First I went, this looks like a piece of crap. And
could that be because they're showing more and more of the women every commercial, new commercial they have?
No, it's the same commercial. Hey, this is looking better.
I'm fairly immune to that, but I don't think that's it. I'm getting more of the commercial, the video clip of the commercial is basically the same, but it seems like they're revealing a little bit more about what the movie is about now.
Could you explain that to the rest of us?
Yeah, I think it's about boobies.
It's
I
a
think
bar.
The movie is about boobies.
It's a bar, and it's about the women that work in the bar, and
with
there's
boobies.
Different characters.
And they have boobies.
You have the boss.
All boobies
and
are
you
different.
have the butch one and the cute one, and
they have
Spice
boobies.
Girls, and
sometimes the left boobie's bigger than the right boobie.
And I know that Kevin Smith was involved in this somehow, so I have some hope for it being fairly well written, but we'll see.
Well.
But I'll leave that to Jeff to tell me. So.
Sure.
Because we can't see movies on our own.
No, you can't, apparently.
I can't. Do you know what a hassle it is for me to try to get out to a movie? Don't even get me started. I know.
Don't you have people that can babysit for you?
You know, that in of itself is a logistical nightmare. Let's move on. This week's Buffster Report, brought to you by the good folks at 3M, bringing Post-it notes and the Buffster Report to you.
It's actually the Buffy Report, but my abbreviated segments I call the Buffster Report.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Just read your Post-it.
Was it trademarked? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you infringed upon my trademark.
This just in, Maurice is
throwing a hissy.
Has just subpoenaed Tom to appear in the World Court of Copyright.
Subpoena.
Subpoena.
It's the plural subpoenas.
This week's episode was our third time seeing the Thanksgiving episode.
In July.
Right. Entitled Pangs.
Wait, there's 26 episodes in this.
I know. I don't understand. They must be not doing some of them twice to do this. I don't know how. No, actually, I think there's only 22. I think they only have 22.
Okay, all right. I'll let that slide then.
So you'd have to show 8 of them 3 times.
Yeah. So anyways, well, actually in previous years they had like other special things, so they didn't show a lot of them 3 times. Anyways, so it was blah, blah, blah. The Native American spirits come and make a problem in Sunnydale.
Make hoodoo in Sunnydale.
In Sunnydale. But the cool thing about the Thanksgiving episode is that it was a Buffy Angel event, and the Angel episode was the best Angel episode they had all season. It was entitled "I Will Remember You," and basically, Angel gets his soul back, but the consequence is that he's not a vampire anymore, so he loses basically all his strength and all that. And
All his superpowers
Buffy
go
then
away.
has to protect him. But then that turns out to be bad because then she loses her edge because she feels she has to hold something back to defend him while she's doing
Her Buffy things.
Yeah, doing her Buffy Slayer things. So he goes in he convinces the powers that be,
Which are Greek gods.
yeah,
for some
apparently
stupid reason.
Greek gods, to make that whole day that went by not happen. So he has to tell her that he's gonna make things back the way they were. That she won't remember it, but he will. And she basically is like, I'll remember. I swear I'll remember. And then boom, they go back a day, and she doesn't remember it. So it was probably, if Angel submitted something for the Emmys, that's probably the episode they submitted.
Submitted for your consideration.
But they didn't get a nomination. Buffy did.
Family Guy did.
Buffy did as well. But
Bobby Ewing got out of the shower.
But Angel did. Anyways, next week, another third showing, The Harsh Light of Day. This is one where Spike comes back to town looking for that ancient artifact, which is supposed to make him invulnerable.
Tang.
Tang, exactly.
And of course, I'm referring to the orange drink that the astronauts had. And no other.
Well, he does come back to his lady friend that he turned into a vampire.
Strangely enough, he's looking for a 2,000-year-old Chinese toilet.
Odd to kind of wrap this whole thing up.
You know,
So anyways, that was a good
some strange running catchphrases, but this one, I don't know if we
catching up.
I don't know if we can ride this one.
We can ride the 2,000-year-old Chinese toilet.
I think Steven.
Come on, ride the 2,000-year-old Chinese toilet. Come on, ride it.
Ours is not. So anyways, I recommend next week's Buffy episode because it was a pretty good one. And that is this week's Buffy Report.
Thank you, Maurice. It's the Buffy Report, which Maurice has shortened to the...
It just says Buffster on my posting.
Buffster Report.
Because Christ, we wouldn't want to step on that.
You know, I'm going to get there's going to be an injunction letter in my mailbox. This is to inform you that Maurice has claimed full responsibility and rights and ownership.
No, just have my people talk to your people. There won't be no lawyers sending nothing.
Unless it doesn't.
We don't need to mess this up with lawyers. We don't need to get all lawyered up in here, do we?
So, Jeff, do you see any movies this week?
Damn it, that's mine! You bastard!
Yes, I did. I have two movie-related things. First, in it, a rant and an invitation.
Ah, yes.
As you may remember.
Do you want to do the rant first?
No, I'll do the invitation. As you may remember, this week I will be seeing my 100th movie.
100th movie for
of the year, and I am inviting our international audience to come enjoy a movie on me.
Any Radio Tiki listener, is that what you're saying?
Yes, and I make this offer because I know the bulk of our audience is in other countries.
I would say the bulk.
So anyway, if you find yourself in beautiful Lombard, Illinois on Wednesday, August 2nd.
Wednesday.
August 2nd.
8-2. Is there a time?
I will be seeing the 12:15 screening of The Clumps.
Hey, wow, I could take a long lunch.
Nutty Professor 2 as my 100th movie of the year.
My boss is out of town all next week.
Show up, I dare you.
What theater?
Yorktown.
Yorktown.
I'll be in the food court like at 11:30, just so we can all gather, and just because I get a little lunch.
Yorktown Food Court.
I'll be wearing the Pink Floyd T-shirt just as a means of identification.
That's the Yorktown Mall.
Because
Butterfield
Pink
Road.
Floyd is a universal concept.
Butterfield Road in lovely Lombard,
and
Illinois.
Who else wears Pink Floyd T-shirts these days?
And you can
Chris?
Look that up on the internet.
Yes, Matt Quest.
Who else wears Pink Floyd T-shirts these days?
So Yorktown Mall
put all
Food
mine
Court,
in
11:30 a.m.
Mothballs.
11:30 a.m. Okay. Buy a slice. You're going to be buying your own slice, but.
All right.
At what? What was the pizza joint?
It's just at the food court.
Oh, not
little
like
Sbarro's.
Sbarro's? Okay.
In the food court.
That's what I wanted. I wanted the Sbarro's.
All right. Did we all write that down?
Yes, we did.
And my rant. Trailers that give away the goddamn movie.
Here.
You bastard.
One of the movies I saw this week was What Lies Beneath. Harrison Ford, Michelle Pfeiffer. If you watch the trailer, you know this about the movie. Harrison Ford has an affair with this girl, and she's haunting their house, and her spirit takes over the body of Michelle Pfeiffer. Guess what the big dramatic revelation about an hour into the movie was supposed to be?
What you just said?
What I just said. They spend the entire first hour setting up this red herring that, you know you're not into because you've seen the goddamn preview.
Why would they do that? They must not believe in the film.
I don't know.
There's no film.
Coming up, a little movie entitled Autumn in New York. Basically, premise behind the movie is Winona Ryder's character falls for Richard Gere's character, and it's a whole...
Oh, yeah, I was creeped out by that.
It's
a whole
young
May,
woman
December
falls
romance
for the older guy.
If you watch the preview, you see the line of dialogue, Richard Gere talking to Winona Ryder. What, we can't talk about the fact that you're sick? And then later in the preview, you see Winona Ryder being wheeled down the hall of a hospital on a gurney looking
sick,
nigh on dead, and Richard Gere yelling at a nurse. I wonder what the big twist in that movie's going to be.
That she's sick?
End of my rant.
She's a man.
No, I agree with you. 100%.
Yes.
She got stung by a bee.
Uh-huh. Movies this week.
Movie this week?
The aforementioned What Lies Beneath, C+. Okay. And then one of the just the weird oddities of the movie-going business. On Sunday, I had a Taylor Negron Film Festival.
Taylor Negron?
I saw Loser.
Uh-huh.
With a bit part by Taylor Negron, which I gave a B-, and I saw The In Crowd with a bit part by Taylor Negron, which I gave a D+.
A D+.
D+.
Well,
It's weird. Both of those are basically teen flicks, right?
Basically.
And he was in both of them. That's kind of odd that Taylor Negron was in 2 teen
He
flicks.
could never carry a vehicle.
In what?
Well, no, but I mean that he was in 2 teen flicks, I thought. Not the fact that he played a big part.
In the In Crowd, he was a I'm funny because I'm gay salon owner,
which he's played before on television.
And in Loser, he had like 2 lines as a Mina Savari's looking for a job. He's in the commercial. You can go in there and take off your clothes. That line. She's looking for a job. Girl with good SAT scores.
Uh-huh.
And he's just this slimy photographer guy.
As it were.
As it were.
And then Coco started to cry as she took off her shirt. Oh,
and those were the 3 movies I saw this week. You can vote now.
You gave Loser what grade?
B-.
Loser.
I've stumped the crowd. Okay.
Loser.
Which one's the In Crowd?
That's the one where it's like
where there's like an in crowd.
The girl invites the other girl to be part of the in crowd, but then grows insanely jealous and tries to kill her.
No. What's one of those movies?
Jawbreaker?
Girl goes nuts. Girl gets out of the the hospital, and the doctor gets her a job at the country club, and at the country club she falls in with all the rich popular kids. One of them has a deep, dark secret that she discovers.
Lesbian?
Oh, so the crazy girl discovers the deep, dark secret of one of the rich girls.
Right.
So they must kill her.
So they try to kill her. What did you give them? You gave that movie a D? A D+, so yes. Almost an F?
No, it's
F plus.
F is for movies that piss me off.
Oh.
On a spiritual level.
Yeah.
I'm going to vote for the Loser, I guess.
Chris?
Tell me about, but I'm a cheerleader again. No.
Well, there's a lot of scenes where Natasha Lyonne and Clea Duvall are just making out. I mean, just oh my God, we didn't know the camera was on kind of stuff.
Wait, that's what people search for on my website.
Yeah, I know.
My boyfriend and I didn't know the camera was on.
Yeah, but I'm a cheerleader. There is hope. It did only open in 4 cities last week. It went a little bit wider this week. That just means more cities. It's still only playing at 1 theater here.
Damn it. Okay. No, Loser.
You want to take a ride downtown this week, Chris?
About Loser.
You want to take a ride? Go see that, Chris?
No, I have to work.
Okay.
I voted for Loser, but I really would like to know what the deep dark secret is of the rich girl in the In Crowd.
Okay, she had a sister who was the popular one.
Yeah.
And didn't like her, so she killed her.
That's it.
And she kills a couple other people to keep the secret.
Eh.
And it's one of those movies where the crazy person finds out through the most obscure piece of evidence you could possibly imagine. There's this slow guy, you know what I mean by slow, who works at the country club, and like the thing he likes to do is collect things he finds on the golf course.
And he like a human head?
No, he collected a shoe. He found a shoe.
Yeah.
And the crazy girl just happens to pick up the shoe and says, "Wait a minute. Wasn't the girl in that picture I saw a half hour ago in the movie that I looked at once wearing the same shoe?" And that was her big piece of evidence.
D, you are kind.
Yeah, it's a movie that confuses suspense with boredom.
Oh.
Yeah.
Loser, which I've been interested in for a while.
Yeah,
I like the fact that Mina Savaria is not playing like a babe. And she's playing kind of a frumpy girl.
She's playing what is
the best made up frumpy girl in movies.
She's playing what
I hate when they do that.
She's playing what is described as a bridge and tunnel kid, someone who just shacks up with people to avoid the commute.
Oh, yeah.
You know, from one side of New York to the other.
Sure.
The commercials in the trailer make it look like this is a comedy.
Yeah.
And I'm giving Amy Heckerling of Clueless and Fast Times at Ridgemont High fame the benefit of the doubt in saying she didn't intend it as a comedy rather than saying it was a failed comedy.
Really, it wasn't funny.
It wasn't all that funny.
It looks like it's supposed to be funny.
See, all the funny lines in the preview are from footage not used in the movie.
Oh.
You know that scene for alleged heterosexuals, you know way too much about the Backstreet Boys, not in the movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, look, I go around dressed like this, not in the movie. You know, all that funny stuff's not in the movie.
My girlfriend lost a lot of weight, so she's
That's in the
dating
movie.
more.
That's in the movie. But the problem with it is, God, what's his name?
Jason
Biggs, who plays the loser. His name is Paul in the movie. He really isn't all that big of a loser. Really, the only thing wrong with him is he wears a goofy hat and has a bad haircut. And he's branded a loser by his roommates, his dorm roommates, who are really bigger losers than he is.
Mm-hmm.
Apparently, the only reason he's a loser is because he's there on a scholarship and he has to study a lot. You know, to keep his scholarship and not get kicked out.
For shame.
Yeah. You know, and the roommates are the ones who can't get girls and, you know, slip roofies to them, you know, at parties to get them. And
which, if Dan were here, he would say is prosecutable.
Right. You know, and if you're gonna title your film "Loser" and you're gonna focus on the loser, you might want to make it funny so that you can laugh at him. He's just really the ultimate nice guy. That's all.
Well, you know, nice guys are losers, according to most pop culture.
Yeah, maybe it's supposed to be ironic.
I don't think so.
Because the title, people get a hold of it. And
we're talking about Amy Heckerling. She's pretty talented.
But no. She might have come up with a different title, and it was probably taken over by some title person. You know, the movie industry does that.
That's not going to play well with the demographic.
Yeah.
Can we change it to loser?
And he meets Mina Savari, and, you know,
loser girl.
No, she's not really a loser. You know, he falls for her instantly, of course, and it's one of those movies where they go around having way too much fun together and being the all-around perfect couple. Of course, she doesn't notice it. She thinks they're just friends because, you know, she's in a relationship with one of her professors, Greg Kinnear, played by Greg Kinnear.
That'll work out.
And
I love Greg Kinnear in anything.
You know, he just goes around being a complete asshole to her, but she stays with him, and until the very end, when she realizes, oh wait, I should be with Paul, and he really likes me a lot. Because I guess you can't end movies like this.
That never happened.
Not that way.
6 weeks after the end of the film, they break up.
Yeah. You know, and then they play up the loser aspect of him just through his roommates calling him a loser. But when his roommates aren't there, he does nothing to look like a loser. One of the big things in the commercial that makes it look like a loser is he walking around in those stupid clothes down the street.
Yeah.
You know, the Sarah McLachlan T-shirt and the pants.
Yeah.
With he explains like 2 minutes before that they're going to do laundry, and those are his laundry clothes.
Sure.
That's not loser. That's
my laundry clothes are naked.
Ooh.
Me too.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
it's just kind of half-hearted at the end. He does ditch the hat and get a haircut with no prompting from the movie. No reason for him to. He just does. So I guess he's not a loser anymore,
And you gave this a B?
My prejudice towards the genre.
And the actors involved?
That's a positively prejudiced towards the genre B minus.
Teen failed comedy.
Yeah.
I see.
So if you're into those kind of movies,
you might
it would
enjoy.
be something.
Yeah.
Oh.
I
thought it was going to be better than that.
Highly disappointed.
Okay. Out on video?
Out on video only, pissing me off, is Magnolia, the Kevin Smith hated movie.
The one where he said it's...
A bloated sense of self-importance is the most unattractive feature that one can possess.
Masturbatory and self-centered?
No, he didn't call it that. He didn't call it that.
That's the show.
I
that's us.
actually listened to the show to get the quotes.
Oh.
Rather than just half-remembered things we did 21 weeks ago like some other members of the panel.
The present.
Hello.
Yeah.
But of course...
If you rewind the show 2 hours, we just did the same thing that Jeff just did to Tom.
What?
Cut Tom for not listening to the show.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
It's a regular segment. It's okay.
Sure, it's a bit.
I know, I'm just saying.
No hard feelings, I hope.
Oh, no.
Only on VHS, only because in a month's time we get what looks like a glorious 2 DVD package of Magnolia.
With, 2 hours of extra footage.
2.
Glorious.
2. Probably like 5 or 6 or 8 hours of extra stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
That's too much.
Well, like Fight Club.
Fight
Club comes out
a little too much.
Fight Club comes out on 2 DVDs with 5 different commentary tracks. There's 2 hours of pop there.
I don't count the commentary tracks as extra stuff. I'm talking about lost footage, footage.
I'm talking about if you want to go through the whole DVD and do everything, you're going to have to spend this time.
The Projectionist has a commentary track.
This is where I changed reels.
I tried to get a job at that IMAX place, but it wouldn't take me.
Apparently, you need a bachelor's degree to work at the IMAX.
on video and DVD, also disappointing Drowning Mona.
Disappointing. You wished for her death.
The movie. Movie was disappointing. I wished for Bette Midler's death, not Mona's death. Mona dies in the first scene.
Right. But that was the review where you openly called for Bette Midler's death. I think you issued a jihad against Bette Midler.
If I remember back correctly, that was the party broadcast in week 5, and I had several beers before that. I wasn't intending on going there with my review, although I stand by my review.
I didn't intend to call for her death.
And
i.e., lawyers, read Jeff's apology. Well, not necessarily apology, retraction.
Yeah.
And a movie I'd kind of like everybody to see so we could just sit around and talk about it, because it was just kind of interesting in a weird way. Leonardo DiCaprio's The Beach.
Really?
It wasn't good. It was just kind of strange. Even now with the hindsight of Survivor, it was very Survivor-esque, actually. A bunch of people on an island.
Trying to live a utopia.
Yeah. But it was just strange. They're peacefully coexisting with a marijuana plantation.
Sure.
It's just...
Everybody's peaceful around the marijuana plantation.
Of course. Strange
Send them smoke signals.
Very...
Smoking some weed.
It's a good Saturday night kind of rental kind of movie.
Okay.
Date flick.
There's a lot of sweaty, shirtless, love-making Leo, yes. If you can, measure up to that kind of thing.
Oh.
Some of us can.
Well, actually, I was going to say everybody in this room is, broader shouldered and more muscular than Leonardo DiCaprio.
We actually have masculine features. That's what
yeah, we have male features.
Yeah.
So
that's what's out on video this week.
All right. Do we want to do a song and then wrap it up? Or do we want to just wrap it up?
Sounds good.
Chris, I think Chris threw his back out again.
Hey, at least he's mobile this week. Yeah. Unlike last week. Took him 10 minutes to get from his mic to his computer last week.
He did say earlier today that he was still hurting.
Deep hurting.
Sandstorm.
You're listening to the great radio... Oh.
As a matter of fact, yes, they are listening to the Great Radio Experiment.
I just want to remind
Do we want to discuss some of the philosophical implications of that?
Listening to the Great Radio Experiment? There is a proposed acronym on the table this week.
GRTY.
GRTY. Great Radio Tiki Experiment. Let us know how you feel about that. You can also email us at radio@radiotiki.com. You can get a hold of any one of us at our individual email addresses on the radiotiki.com website. You can get Crispy at radiotiki.com, Maurice at radiotiki.com, Tomb at radiotiki.com, and Toast, which is Jeff at radiotiki.com.
Hello.
And you are listening to the great Radio Tiki Experiment at www.radiotiki.com.
Wind of fate was pride or slew. Light of mercy hurts my eyes. Is it worth the things you lose? Board the train and watch the sky. I sing myself to sleep at night. I sing myself to sleep. Another song about the rain coming down and burn through me. Another song about the rain. Got a line straight from my heart. Another time we went to you. Another place we were smart. Before the flood and time was through. I sing myself to sleep at night. I sing myself to sleep. Another song about the rain coming down and burn through me. Another song about the rain. Sorry now, I never made you see. Sorry now, sounds so far away. Will our child cry for me when he hears the dragon's flame? Highway flares make red the streets. Fingers spin the dial again. But every station on the news, yeah. Another song about
were saying, Arlene?
We don't think that you've been completely honest with us.
If this is about the Watergate nonsense, let me say once again, I had nothing to do with it, okay? It's a plot created by my enemies to disgrace me. Those radical, muckraking bastards, Woodward and Bernstein over at the Washington Post. They're the liars here, you know. Always hiding behind the goddamn First Amendment. Well, let me tell you something. It won't protect them from me.
Is that from
Actually,
Dick?
it was just about the dog.
Is first week's the Showtime? Welcome.
First of all, I've never seen Dick, and I heard a long pause and went, "Oh, is it done?" So
No, it wasn't.
Dick.
She said it's about the dog. Sorry.
Actually, it was about the dog. Yes.
But apparently he confessed to Watergate right there, too. Was that Dan Hedaya?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Tortelli?
Yes.
I don't know.
No, he was ridiculously good as Dick.
Really?
Yes.
Just that segment. I was thinking, hey, wow, he sounds very good as Richard Nixon.
See, and I found it cartoonish.
He was pissed.
Not that I'm a big fan of...
Yeah. So is the movie, but he was pissed off in that scene.
Oh.
But he's more conversational.
Oh, okay.
He was the same actor that was the father in Clueless.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yes.
I like that guy.
Oh, he's good. He's funny. I don't buy him as Dick Nixon.
He was also in Blood Simple, which I...
Of course, no one... See, the problem is no one looks like Richard Nixon, so...
No.
You're not going to find someone that looks like him or even remotely like him. So all you can do is kind of fake his voice.
I mean, Tony Hopkins tried to play Richard Nixon, which I... Did you see that?
Bits of it.
That didn't.
See, I can't picture Anthony Hopkins as
really,
as Richard Nixon at
really
all.
Thick British
not even
accent.
Close.
Heavy set Welsh actor playing, Dick Nixon.
Dick.
I don't get it.
But Dick is just good satire. That's all.
You know who does a damn fine Richard Nixon? Dan Aykroyd.
Uh-huh.
Dan Aykroyd's Nixon pretty much is nailed.
Dan Aykroyd was in Loser.
Was he?
I'm just spouting here because I'm getting tired.
It's stream of consciousness radio for Jeff.
Mm-hmm. He was Mr. Loser. He was his father.
Mr. Loser.
Nice scene in the beginning where he sends him off to college.
Aww.
Yeah.
What are you seeing next week, Jeff?
The Clumps. I don't know.
That's right. Your movie is The Clumps.
I don't know what else. I got to come up with 3 movies before Wednesday so that The Clumps is number 100. Actually.
Oh, don't kill it by not being the right thing.
No, it will be. And again, that is show up like.
I've got the details here.
Read on.
Wednesday, August 2nd. Is that correct?
Yes.
Wednesday, August 2nd, the 12:15 p.m. showing of The Clumps, starring Eddie Murphy, at the Yorktown Cinemas in lovely Lombard, Illinois. If you'd like to meet Jeff at the Yorktown Food Court.
It's a meet and greet.
At 11:30 a.m.
I'll be signing autographs, passing out T-shirts.
Remember, this showing of The Clumps is on Jeff.
Now this is nothing official with the theater or anything, so don't go to the ticket office and ask or anything.
Yeah.
I'm just going to show up at the window and say, "Give me, 3."
You need to physically contact Jeff
beforehand
before the film in order to obtain your free ticket.
Yeah, if you don't make it on time and you still come, well, you're paying for your own.
We are celebrating here at the Great Radio TV Experiment Jeff's 100th movie
of the year
of fiscal year 2000.
Calendar year 2000.
Well, here at the Great Radio TV Experiment, calendar and fiscal year.
I don't know. Has that been established?
We'll have to check with our board of directors. Jeff's 100th movie of 2000.
Yes, it is movie 172 of my movie Sickness.
Of the sickness.
Of the sickness. The fever should break soon.
Uh-huh. And that is a free showing of The Clumps. All you got to do is meet Jeff. 11:30 a.m. at the Yorktown Food Court.
I'll be over by the window. There's a nice little window section.
And how will you find Jeff at the Yorktown Food Court?
He'll be at the Sbarro.
Jeff will be the 6'3", 6'4",
horribly tall,
6'4", blonde gentleman,
stunningly
handsome.
Wearing a sweater vest.
Wearing the Pink Floyd T-shirts.
From the Division Bell tour.
No sweater vest.
Jeff will look like he belongs from the Great Radio T Experiment. Look for the only. Well, I'm going to go ahead and guess he's going to be the only 6'4" blonde guy wearing a Pink Floyd T-shirt at the
probably
Yorktown Food Court.
And it is a little big, so you might have to look around a little bit. But I'll be there at 11:30.
Wednesday, August 2nd, 11:30 a.m. or the 12:15 showing of the Clumps.
And Tom has promised to be there, so come.
I will be there.
Come fly in from Mexico City and New Zealand and Amsterdam and meet
Jeff.
members of the Great Radio Tiki Experiment.
I am going to take the day
That
off.
sounds like a challenge.
And if you fly in, you're getting free popcorn too.
Anybody who flies,
who flies more than say 3,000 miles with a verified ticket and a random McNally map.
Oh my God! You know what?
3,000. You can also cut it to 2,000. That'll still put him outside the United States.
I'll go so far as to say if a guy with a British accent shows up and says, "I'm Adam," we'll get him a popcorn.
You'll get him popcorn.
Some joker's going to show up.
Unless you can prove it.
All right, we have to prove you work in New Zealand. Let me see your.
Hello, Governor.
Oh, get out! You're from Lombard. Get out.
Hey, hello, Governor.
Hey, hello, Governor.
But seriously, anybody listening to the Great Radio Team Experiment in the Chicago area, certainly, please stop by and make Jeff shell out more than he expected to for this film.
Because this invitation is all about irony. Because I'm not even expecting Tom to be there.
And I will be there, which is really funny for you.
It will be. Come see what goes into a movie screening for me.
Exactly.
Jeff.
Did you bring your notebook?
Yes.
He brought it to the X-Men.
This one.
Will we sit across the aisle from each other and make thumbs up?
There's no aisle at Yorktown.
At all?
There is no aisle.
How do you get to the seats?
It's one of those where it's on the sides.
Oh. Because
And
otherwise it'd be really hard
Chris,
to do.
I think we should have a link to the website, or just a message on the website that says, "Hey, don't forget to join Jeff
Hey, super duper show
for his 100th movie viewing of the year, Wednesday, August 2nd,
It's sad.
at the Yorktown Food Court.
Yes.
Yorktown Mall, Lombard, Illinois, Butterfield Road, Route 22.
I bring my notebook, but I never really use it.
Look it up on a map.
Because it's dark.
No, I do. Oh, I mean here, Loser. Here's all my notes for Loser. Amy Heckerling. Bad Looping. Taylor Negron. Marketed Wrong, not a comedy.
Bad Looping.
The Obvious I Never Knew Moment. Paul Changes, Haircut Close. There, that's all my notes.
Those are Jeff's notes.
Bad Looping.
It looked like the original draft of the script had a lot of swearing in it, and then they looped it over to take out the swearing. And it's really badly done. You can see that the guy is saying
Penis.
fucking whore or whatever.
Fucking whore.
And there's something much less naughty in its place.
Fairy godmother.
Foo-foo pig. Fucking whore.
So, Tom, anything for next week?
I'm going to the movies.
Well, okay.
I'm going to the movies next week.
All right.
Maurice, how about you?
Same old stuff.
Same old stuff. The copyrighted Buffy Report.
Trademark.
Trademark.
Buffster Report.
And Chris will be bringing us another edition of Women I Will Stalk.
I don't know.
When I'm unemployed.
This TV guy's
If he gets another TV guy.
This TV guy's going to hold me over for a few more rounds.
He's just going to talk about the TV guy next week.
This week I'd like to talk about Jerry Ryan.
She was in that Dark Skies program, which
Yeah.
I love.
Ooh, you know who? You know who's going to be on my list soon? That chick from Dark Angel.
I'm not familiar.
Yeah, that looks like a good program.
The one where all we've seen of it has been the commercial, where she's standing on the top of the...
No, there's more.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's a bigger trailer now.
She's kicking ass, taking names.
The only one I've seen is where she's standing on top of it. That's in Seattle, right?
Yeah,
She's standing on top of the Space Needle in Seattle.
You will be highly disappointed, Maurice, because it looks like it's being targeted at the Buffy fans.
Oh, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised at all.
Girl with superpowers.
Oh, yeah.
And blah, 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 blah.
But this is post-apocalyptic sort of
and
situation, right?
Good, all good entertainment.
That's what I get out of it
post-apocalyptic.
Because
the
Seattle
Space Needle's all trash.
Yeah, and Seattle's is in ruins in the background.
And everything good starts with the post-apocalypse.
Well, after the robot holocaust. Yeah.
There you go. You think our CDs will survive after the robot holocaust? People pick them up in the ruins. This is why civilization fell. Listen to these idiots. Listen to this.
You're saying that now.
Oh, yeah.
The only CDs that survive are ours for some strange,
Just creepy, weird.
some kind of Night of the Comic kind of thing.
Hey, they got like 3 stars in TV Guide.
Really?
I like Night of the Comic.
It's not a bad
goofy.
movie. And the only other guy that survives is the guy that beat her score in the video game.
Asteroids.
I don't think it was Asteroids.
I think it was Asteroids.
Not to be confused with Year of the Comet.
Which is
or The Last Starfighter.
Which is a different movie.
Which is a different movie
Tom
about
Selleck
wine.
Yeah.
The guy from Wings.
Oh, that was the guy from Wings. That's right, Tim Daly.
Yeah.
He's a fugitive.
Hey, were we doing a show or something? Or we just...
Yeah, we should wrap this puppy up.
My God.
It's been 3 hours of fun. We will talk to you next week. And remember, Wednesday, find Jeff. I so much want you to pay out your ass for this movie.
I'm telling you, I have 4 passes that expire at the end of August that I was parceling out.
Yeah.
You know, if push comes to shove, I can just whip through that and get out of the day for $10.
Bring friends. Listeners to the Great Radio TV Experiment, bring a few friends. I want Jeff to whip out some plastic for this event.
They do take Visa.
There you go.
I've been putting money aside for our trip.
And we will see you next week at this time, or 3 hours earlier.
3 hours earlier.
You've been listening to the Great Radio TV Experiment. And don't forget to check out the Radio TV Experiment
Encore channel,
where you can hear all of the past shows from February until today. That's right, almost 80 hours of entertainment for you.
More than any person should be forced to handle.
At no charge to you.
At no charge. We are not charging. You can find them all at www.radiotiki.com. Good night.
I met someone at the dog show. She was holding my left arm, but everyone was acting normal, so I tried to look nonchalant. We both said I really love you. The Shriners loaned us cars. We raced up and down the sidewalk 20,000 million times. Why did they send her over anyone else? How should I react? These things happen to other people. They don't happen at all. In fact, when you're following an angel, doesn't mean you have to throw your body off a building. Somewhere they're meeting on a pinhead, calling you an angel, calling you the nicest thing. I heard they had a space program when they sing you can't hear, there's no air. Sometimes I think I kinda like that, and other times I think I'm already there. Gonna ask for my admission, gonna speak to the man in charge. The secretary says he's on another line, can I hold for a long, long time? I found out she's an angel, I don't think she knows I know. I'm worried that something might happen to me if anyone ever finds out. Why did they send her over anyone else? How should I